All right, I'm recording. Go.
All right. So, again, I'm doing the cliff notes of his. So you went into battle, and against Giliara Vykreth, who is a skilled artificer. You notice that she was about 18 or 19 years old, is riddled with scars. Her mech suit indeed did get destroyed in the combat. It got Thanos'd out. You found an ancient elf who appeared to be trapped inside of an imprisonment spell. Upon discovering her, you took her back, briefly caught up with Don Commander Ulrich Zetgard, and it was determined that he was actually going to hand over her to the Volanshir Alliance. She got that little bit wrong. But
actually, we went back and forth on it, and then the bard stepped in and said, "Oh no, you can let us have her." And he rolled a 30. And then
that's
you said,
right.
"Yeah, we're gonna release him." Don't tell me, my no son.
That's right, because that was an epic success. So yeah, okay, she will be released into you guys' custody. Eventually, you did get the Archon to cast a 9th level Dispel Magic on that imprisonment spell, which released the Ancient Elf inside, which is a race of elves thought previously to be extinct. Well, except for the fact that the leader of the Vold Consortium is also an Ancient Elf, and now you've met another one. So you find out that her name is Heretia Kymor. She's got shoulder length, teal hair, glowing yellow eyes, carries a weapon called an Arc Scepter, and you also found out that she was pregnant. So she does come in for a different time. In fact, as far as she knows, for her, it's just been mere minutes since the Sundering initially occurred, which brought about the existence of the Primal Vold.
And somebody from the past and somebody from the future.
Yeah, and you do know that her people, which was the Mystic Protectorate, did have a connection with the Witches of Nightvine, and so she wants to get in contact with them. And for the most part, that's where you guys are at. So you do know there is a war council in 2 days occurring in the city of Ebenmast, which is where Website humans are from. Okay.
And I do know me and Unagi. What is it? Ungan? There it is. Ungan.
Unagi.
We're gonna go shoot out some messages. Me go let if I can get a hold of Miss Lily, and then him to let somebody from his organization to come and take care of this chick.
Okay.
Yep.
So you send a message off, and you're messaging Miss Lily.
Yes.
I'll get to you in a second, Brandon.
Good.
So immediately, can she respond? And in what way can she respond to the message you're sending her?
If I find someone that can cast it, because I gotta find somebody, I can shoot off a 25-word message and she can respond with 25 words.
Okay, so she responds and says, "This is incredible news. The gist of the message is that she's extremely enthused, especially because the Ancient Elves helped put the enchantment on the forest. It's actually a form of altered Elven High magic that lets them teleport their forest around like that."
Mm-hmm. So we already knew that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
she wants
how
to
they
meet
were
her.
able to learn from the witches, ascended magic.
Yeah, or 10th level spells in the metagame sense. Okay. But yes, she's very enthused and she would love to meet her.
I also want to put in there, how's she doing? I want to check with Miss Lily.
She says, "Oh, just..." Let me think here. You put me on the spot. She's doing fine, she responds and says, and that she's been following your progress very closely.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
Okay.
Did she give us any, I was kind of putting this more of like, is there any instruction? Do we need to like try and get her to Night Find? Is anybody going to be coming here? You didn't let me actually like phrase the stuff. You just assumed what I said. So
to be determined. But she says if it is possible for them to go to Volcalos, they will. But there was nothing definitive there.
Okay. Not typical for the Force to go to Volcalos, so yeah.
They don't go very. It's not unheard of, but
yeah, there's just not a lot of ley lines for them to be able to use.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
However, you would know that there is one ley line that does pass directly under Ebenmass, where you're going. That's what gives this city sort of this ethereal beauty. But you've never been there, so you wouldn't really know for sure.
Can I shoot off one more message, I guess?
Yeah.
Because I'm also curious. It is becoming very apparent that we might have to come to blows with Bumash. Does she have any recommendations of how to go about that? I don't really want to have to fight another witch.
Yeah, I mean, you would have been instructed to imprison her if possible and bring her in for questioning.
Yeah, I don't know how about do that. Okay. That's it.
Alright. Now, Brandon, what you got?
Alright, I'm sending, I need them to send a message over to the, forget what you call it. Yep, to get to Deathgate.
Okay, what does the message say?
I found another I found another ancient elf. A scion.
So this is going to take a couple castings of message, because their immediate response is, they're extinct, that's impossible.
You're muted,
You're
Brandon.
muted. I'm not hearing words.
God,
Hey, Brandon.
Let's be able to get down. Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can.
Yeah.
Let's just say this.
Now
You're
you're
muted again.
you're
No,
muted again.
I just need.
Just saying
you're
this.
good now.
I don't know what happened. I don't know why it keeps just cutting out.
Yeah, it's cutting out and out for some reason.
Are
No
you
more.
pressing a key while you're talking? Nope,
Can't
nothing.
hear you.
Check your voice and video
How about
settings.
this? Is this better?
No,
Yes, I can
now.
hear you. Yes.
Okay. They're not extinct, and one is with child. I need one of you to come down here and watch over her, as she's going to need to be in our care. She needs
So-
some teaching.
I'm gonna put you on the spot for a second, Brandon, because I know you can, improv. Who are you talking to, and what are they like?
So I am talking to. Let's see. So I am talking to another. He's a elven male. He's a necromancer by the name of Kvorsh.
Let me pull up my notes, locking that in.
Kvorsh deals with all of the new initiates getting in and out. He does the paperwork to make sure they get to where they need to be and who they need to be trained with.
Okay,
You
so he's
should let him know
he's
that
kind of
you have
over
two people.
admissions, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Kvorsh.
Yep.
All right. So he responds back and says, "I will do just that." In a strange way, if she is pregnant, as you say, this is actually good news. This means that their race may not actually be doomed.
Hey now. I doubt they are. And you know me, as well as you know me. We weren't extinct in the first place.
I'm aware, good friend. And as far as that goes, that's a lot of castings of message.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'll just, hopefully they will arrive.
Message
I mean-
or sending?
Either way. Doesn't matter.
No. Well, message can send anywhere. Can only send like 60 feet. Or 120
Sending then.
feet.
It would be sending.
Um,
Hell, you can
Yeah,
always send notes back and forth using fucking Galder Speedy Courier too.
Yeah, it's just a lot more expensive. It's 25 gold
Yeah.
a pop every time you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I would like to travel to where we have the council meeting, and while traveling, like to look at the 2 mana crystals for my magical nuclear bomb. Just kind of see if I could get it, not to actually do it, but what would I have to do to get it ready to actually work?
Okay.
More research into it. Sorry, just lost
yeah.
a bit.
Give me. Let's see. This would technically be a magic thing, but I'll let you give me a tinkering check to figure that out if you've got somebody with proficiency on Arcana to help you.
I'm very proficient. I will help.
I'm Arcanus.
I have
Graham?
a plus 10 to Arcana.
Then you pick either either Lucas or.
I mean, I can do Arcana too.
Oh, that's true. So
Hold up, the guy on the ship, does he have proficiency Arcana? The enchanter?
he does.
My semi
Yeah, y'all are
I
not-
high five, and they're like,
y'all don't know where y'all know I'm on the ship, but y'all are back at the, unless y'all came to the ship.
I don't
How did
know
you
where
get to
I'm
the
at
ship?
right now.
Anon teleported me there.
Anon, did you teleport him there?
yeah, why not?
Okay. So you're just gonna be on the ship for a couple days.
Yeah, until
Okay.
the War Council meeting.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
I'm
But
also
I made
going
sure
on the
that his
ship.
vehicle didn't teleport with him.
I'm also going on the ship to work on the simulacrum.
you asshat.
Okay, so you're gonna go back too?
Mhm.
Okay. So you would technically, I guess, Anand, are you waiting till nighttime to teleport him so that way you can teleport back in the morning when you get your spells back? Or are you doing it like middle of the day?
Yeah.
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 Whatever. I can just take a short rest and have it back. Whatever.
Oh, that's right. Arcane Recovery. That's right.
Like, it is what it is.
Okay.
Can't teleport circle be used as a ritual or no?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not a ritual
Wouldn't
cast.
that make sense that a circle you have to draw on the ground
it
would be a
used to be.
ritual?
It used to be, but then in 5e they took it out.
Yeah, 5e. Boo. I'm ready for 6e. Bring it on.
No, you're not.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna have him help it, and then tinkering check is what? Skills.
Yeah, it's intelligence. So just make an intelligence check and add proficiency.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Do you have any luck
I'm
left?
gonna use a luck point. Yeah, I got luck points left. I've had a long rest.
Okay. Well, this is still technically the same day.
No, this is after I'm done the ship. This is me traveling to the place I'm going to on the ship.
Okay.
I'm just doing, yeah. Intelligence.
Oh, dude.
That's a little better.
Add
I'm
your
gonna do
proficiency
another
to
luck
it.
point. Oh, that's +5 then. There, so that's a 18. But
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock another. 18 fine.
That's an
18.
intelligence saving throw, not an intelligence check.
Oh,
It's going to be the
I
same
mean-
thing.
then that would be already proficient added then.
Yeah,
Added
that'd
then.
be 13
Well,
total.
no, because I don't think you have. Oh, you do. That's right. As a rogue, you do.
I gotta
I do have proficiency in. Yeah,
give myself items.
I'm gonna go ahead and use another luck point. I'll
Okay.
have one left after that.
I figured after the War Council getting a lot nice anyways.
He needs a staff as well.
I say that, and then we get.
So if you can
combat.
get something like semi-decent, I'm just going to say that you knock it out in a day, and you still have the last day of downtime.
Can I reach out to the
If he wants my
to
help,
the Archon?
if he wants my help, I could give him a point of inspiration, or not inspiration.
Yeah, unless. Oh yeah,
Right.
you are the thing. Yeah, I would
I
like
could give him
that.
bardic inspiration.
Okay,
Sorry.
so what's that, a D8, or is it a D10 for you by this point?
D10.
Alright, so you can keep any one of those 3 rolls that you want. I assume the 13 is what you're going with. So that makes it a 19. The DC was 18. So
Yeah.
yeah, you knock it out within a day, and you know it's going to take you a good chunk of time to get the ship all the way there, but you'll have your last day of downtime to just be in Ebonmast.
He used one of my bardic inspiration there, right?
Yeah, that used
Okay.
bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So, all right, good deal.
What are we doing on the time frame here? Because I don't.
Are you? Well, it depends. Are you guys spending the 2 days of downtime in Wedgemont, or are you going to go ahead and go to Ebonmast?
I don't know. People are just making rolls, and they really got decided yet.
I'm on the ship.
Right.
I'm not in Ebonmast. I'm on the ship. Wherever they want to be, whatever they want to be.
So,
So where are you
People
guys
know
going?
I'm on the ship.
all right. So we're in Wedgemont. How long
Mhm.
does it take us to get to Ebonmast?
Oh, let me look at my map.
And can we bamf over there? Is this a drive thing? A sail thing?
Probably a drive thing, and your driver is not there. So who's driving?
I mean, we can teleport back, right?
I would
Would it work?
like my car to be with me. I would like everybody
Not too
to come
bad.
to
You
the ship.
you decided to ditch your car. No one else can drive it, so we're
I
just
did
gonna freaking teleport.
So who's
People in hell want
driving
that
the car?
I'll drive the car.
I
Are
took
you
the keys.
proficient in motorized
There's no-
vehicles?
There's
Not
no
ahead.
keys.
Wait, where's the driver at?
Me. There's no keys. The keys to the car are not there.
So you're okay.
Why the bitch?
You
know what?
I always keep them on me.
I'll just freaking. I'll just freaking start it with my mind. I don't give a fuck. I'll tear the ignition out. I don't
Use
care.
the on spell. You don't have to get violent.
Okay,
I don't
fine.
know about the
I
random
come
guy we
back-
just met driving Bond's car that he's super
Yeah,
protective of.
exactly.
No,
I would
blow it
much
up.
rather
This is
Lucas. I would much rather Lucas drive it.
I mean, I'll just
This
burn
is-
the fuck out of that clutch, but sure, let's give that a go and see what happens.
Why don't we teleport back and all group back up before we go?
Again, what do we do when I just tell people just all of a sudden bamf off to the ship?
I
we got
kind of
another
don't
place
know
to be.
either. You tell me
I didn't
where
get
you're
to
going
see
and how
the
you're getting there.
Archon.
Oh, yes, you did.
Did he
I have
give me?
taken the ship to
Yeah, I have the
thing and then
Archons.
have a day to go to the other one.
Hold on one second. Yeah, you saw him and you wanted him to enchant your staff, but he told
Well-
you there was a risk that he'd break the whole thing doing it. So
I'm in a second time after I made my simulacrum. Like I want to go back and be like, yo, this is it's kind of dumb, but I got a question. So like my new buddy here, he don't have no items.
okay.
You got anything extra that I could might slide in his hand so he can be useful? I don't know, an extra staff of power, something simple like that.
he says to you, he holds out the staff that looks identical to the one that you're carrying and says, "As previously mentioned, this is my last one. I'm rather partial of it."
Well, I will. He's not gonna last forever. I could just return it when he's done with it.
Or it gets taken by an enemy.
No, I still have this one. I obviously maintain them well. You don't have a lesser one? Like an off-brand.
You know, despite what you might think,
Like
I don't carry
Ikea.
everything I own with me all at once all the time.
But you're the Archon. Surely everything you own is in an easily accessible dimensional storage. I know what circles you roll in, my man.
True.
He says, perhaps there would be something in my hoard. I mean, in my personal collection. I mean, not hoard, my collection.
Is he a dragon?
We found the staff of the Magi.
Secretly a dragon?
Ooh, if you have the staff of the Magi, oof.
Nope, that is currently accounted for. There is only one.
There's not a duplicate out there.
That's an Eye of Vecna.
Hasn't the patent?
I tell you what, if
expired,
you're
know?
trying to pull this off, see if you can pull off something miraculous. No,
All
you're
right.
not getting any help and you're not getting advantage. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check, and my wife just called me. Let's roll it real quick. Yeah. I only have a +1. No. Give me a second. She called me. I know it's a failure.
Okay. Yeah, it is a failure. So, yeah, I mean, Lucas, you would know that you could start his car using the on-off spell. Whether you have the keys or not.
Yeah, I don't
Gavin.
really want to.
Gavin.
Something.
What's up?
Could I take the ship to where they're at, then make it to the meeting?
You could, sure.
All right, that's what I'm doing. And
All right.
explain to them what they see when they see the ship.
So, after about a day, you weren't completely aware of why he wanted to go to the ship, but you're just doing some errands, and you're walking along outside, and suddenly it makes sense to you what he was doing, as you see your ship flying through the sky as it crests over the walls of the city. It pulls
job,
up to
Nick.
an...
I'm
It
glad
pulls
you
up to
finally
it.
did what we were talking about.
What did you agree to give me that wasn't a staff of power?
His thoughts and prayers.
No. The Archon wouldn't do that to his favorite protege. He would part with something of lesser value for a decent price, because he's that kind of guy. If he wants me to have any faith in him at all for the rest of my life.
He reaches into his pack and he hands your simulacrum a wand of magic missiles.
That's a start.
All right.
He gives you a handful of Werther's original.
Wait,
Yeah.
why doesn't you mean it's actually a wand of fireballs?
No, it's a wand of magic missiles.
It's a wand of fireballs.
I like how
Magic
this is like
missiles.
the most powerful spellcaster ever, and you're just like browbeating him for free shit.
Yes.
It's a wand of magic missiles.
Cutting old grandfather.
And you get the impression that you should be glad just to get that.
Okay, fine. He'll take it.
So you see him pull up this ship to this air dock as this arm swings out and locks into position on the side of the ship, maintaining it in place in the air.
Yeah, I believe we have somewhere to be.
So, awesome. Question. How do we get the
Yep.
car from here up on there?
Where?
Didn't think
Up
about
onto
that
the
one,
ship.
did you?
Up onto the ship?
Well, we could use enlarge and reduce.
We could.
Or just park the ship on the ground and drive the car up. But, you know, whatever, however
Yeah.
complicated you want to make it.
I don't know if you
mean,
can
I
park on the
could- I
ground
could
or
do
how
that.
this works.
Yeah,
Do y'all need me
I
to
could-
magic it up there, or can y'all make this
No.
work without me magicking it up
we
there?
can bear it. I've got the ship to the ground.
Alright, so we have a means of getting to the place now. We have an actual flying skyship to be able to get there in the time frame.
Yes.
Okay.
But at this point, by the
amazing.
time you get there, you're only going to have a day.
Well, that's fine. I just didn't know like what we were doing. If I'm driving a car that I don't know how to drive or anything. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be pretty sure you could figure out how to do it, but like you said, you might tear apart that clutch.
So, I
You should
see
do it.
Anod now has a twin. Do we have more twin people?
Yeah.
Anod and his twin are color coordinating their outfits.
I would like a twin.
I'm
And,
also using my disguise kit to help dress up my twin. Which reminds me, Gavin, I have another question for you of something, asking someone if I can do, and please don't hate me. Can my simulacrum cast Find Greater Steed?
Yes. It can
Okay.
cast any spell from any spell slot that you have. It would
Right.
only do a 7th, though, because obviously you use your 7th level slot when you made it.
Yeah, no, it's the Find Greater Steed isn't a 7th level spell
I think
slot.
it's like
and
4th, isn't it?
I'm not casting Find Greater Steed because I think I can only cast it. Like if I cast it twice, my other one disappears.
Yeah,
You
your
can't have
simulacrum
one-
could do it. He could get his own steed.
Yeah. Well, that's what
So
I'm saying.
is he getting another Pegasus?
No, I have a Pegasus. He is going to cast Find Greater Steed to summon a Griffin,
Ah,
and we will
okay.
both have a mount to fly around on. Only his is going to be as pretty as mine.
Tony, what was your Griffin's name in the first campaign?
Griffin.
No, that wasn't his name.
No, that was his name.
No, his name was Philip McCrotch. That's what it was. Philip McCrotch. Yeah, so... And when he does it, too, I'm going to add a little bit of flavor to this. You see that he summons, and this is a rare variety, this, like, gorgeous black griffin that settles underneath your simulacrum.
Oh, I'm totally dressing my simulacrum up to kind of match that. Gonna have
Why's
the
it gotta
white
be-
face
Why's it gotta be
with
black?
dark clothes.
Because it's cool.
By the way, since I'm not gonna, I don't have like a second set of armor, but he can use light armor. Can I just buy him a set of regular studded armor?
Yeah, you can. So that way he's not naked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, let me look up the price for that. Just plain studded leather. It's gonna be
Anod, Vaskir.
yeah,
Vaskir.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
So,
45 gold pieces for just a plain set of studded leather.
so for the rest of us, what are we supposed to refer to y'all's twins as? Is it like Vaskir Jr.?
This is Mini-Me.
So Anand's twin speaks up and says, "Yes, you can call me Anand number 1, and that's Anand number 2."
That's not what he would say.
Oh, what would he say?
This
Because
is not Valastrios, dude.
he has his. So because he has the same consciousness as me, but is different. From that moment on, he thinks about it, and he's aware that he is not the original. And he decided, when I asked him initially, that he wanted to go by the name that I always
Rick.
wished that my father would have named me. And he decides to be called Julius.
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 So we
Okay.
have Mini-Me and Julius.
Yes.
I was kidding about Mini-Me.
Yeah, he picked a cool name. I'm gonna pick a cool name. I picked Alexander.
So Vaskir, then, what's your simulacrum's name?
He doesn't say anything, but he plays his Kenneth mandolin that I gave him, my other instrument. And I'll come back to me. I don't have a name for him yet because I didn't think I was going to need a name for him.
I
But
don't know
come
what to
back.
refer to him as instead of just, the other Vaskir.
Mm-hmm.
V.
Alright.
Or Vendetta?
Come back to me. I'll have a name for him. Give me like 5 minutes. Go ahead and continue.
But
with
you notice in their conversation that Anon keeps making very dry jokes in reference to the fact that Alexander was born yesterday and he should listen to him. Just for the sake of story.
Oh, okay.
You mean Julius?
Oh yes, my apologies.
So
Okay,
I will say,
I got a name. His
What's the
name's
name?
Richard, but you can call him Dick. You can call him Dick.
Yes.
Dick. Dick, the simulacrum.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
All
I will
right.
say, before you guys depart, as this enormous flying ship crests into the city, and as you gather at the Heroes Guild, ready to depart, you do notice that Heretia is there, and she's just sort of sitting quietly. You notice that she's eating something that you just hear her mumbling, "Food today is delicious." As she's holding, you can see a wrapper that clearly says Baron's Burgers, as she's eating what is likely her first cheeseburger.
Because of all the MSG.
And noticing the rest of you, she turns to you and says, "So I will be going with you. And I will not take no for an answer."
No.
So one thing I would like to say to her is like, baby, you from the past, I'm from the present. Can we get together and make the future? What? What? Oh, you make the present? Sorry.
She doesn't. She
I believe
doesn't
that's
seem
from
amused.
my
You're from the past. Can we make the present? Speaking of presents, where's mine? Because my birthday. No, I'm just kidding.
So, and then she says to the rest of you, she says, "I have no choice but to fight. Do you know what it feels like to find yourself in a world that seems familiar yet somehow different? To just completely find yourself in a totally different time." It's
Yes.
Happens every
yeah,
time I go out on the
I wouldn't know
I
what
actually do.
any of that. I wouldn't know what any of that looks like. No, not at all.
I actually do.
How?
100%. Me? Are you Gavin asking me, or is it
No,
the
that's
character asking me?
her asking you.
Oh, okay. You didn't do it with a feminine voice. That's what threw me off. Sorry. I am also from the past. I got teleported here a few hundred years from where I was. So everything was kind of new to me for the first several months. It still is kind of new to me.
I am from
Hey,
your past. I am from your past and their present, as I am probably one of the oldest people here. I will probably outlive all of them.
Being old is different than traveling 112 years.
I know, but I have seen the past and the present. I understand where she is coming from. And Gavin,
What's up?
I'm going to hand her the rod. I'm going to hand her the rod that's on my back, and put my finger to my lips, and then put
Bro,
my
you
hand
haven't
out.
known her long enough to give her the rod.
And then I'm going to put my hand out when she's ready to give it back to me.
Technically, I've looked it up.
You know what rod I'm talking about.
I know. And she gives it back to you and says, "Where did you get this?"
It is mine.
No, it can't be.
My father.
Technically, I've outlived all of y'all, but we will. Besides that point,
How would you have
Random
outlived all
competition.
of us?
I am from way, way into the future, probably farther than you have seen.
Would that put you at like negative life though? Like if you were
Technically,
old
you don't
even
exist
more.
yet.
So you're like at
technically they don't
negative
exist. So you're not
200.
older than us. So don't even
Technically,
shut up, Nick.
No,
So
but
you're technically
I've
younger
lived-
than a newborn.
Yes. Yeah, but technically I've lived in a lifetime that y'all haven't lived.
Okay. Anyway,
Technically I've
hey, well, I'll let them finish doing their thing.
So that. I'm sorry, Brandon. You said that out loud. The last thing you said.
Yeah, my father.
She asks you. You're a half dragon. What's the other half?
I think you know. As
And
my let's just put it this way. Maria. I hate this last name. Kovac. As I turn around and walk off.
So she says, our lineage lives on. That I'm even more.
I throw my hood up and just walk off.
She says, I'm even more determined. I will be going with you. And no, I will not take no for an answer.
Stay by my side.
Us Scions, we are soldiers. All I know how to do is fight. And that is the best service that I can offer for this threat. Take me with you. Allow me to offer my services and fight by your side.
Well, that's a question you got to take up with the captain. He's the one that determines who goes on the ship.
She turns to you, Bon, and says, please.
If he doesn't wish to take her, I will. As he's not my captain.
But yet I must still board his ship if I am to go with you. So, Captain, please.
Yeah. Yes, you may join the ship. As yes, you may not be captain, but if you're on my ship, you do take my orders.
I
That
will
is the
not
only
take
request.
I don't care who you fucking think you are. I take orders from no one.
Polymorph.
Should we throw her off the
You
side of the
polymorph? What are you polymorphing?
Yeah, he becomes a sloth,
I guess
and he rolls a
someone's
natural 3,
walking.
so he fails.
I guess someone's walking.
Into a sloth?
We're just okay. Dude.
Okay.
Why does he always have to be such a dick?
So we don't disrespect the captain on his own ship.
Okay. He'll come back. Whatever. Just keep playing.
Okay.
Hey, just want to let y'all know Fan is sick and she's been throwing up, so I've been going back and forth. So just kind of
Oh,
like,
sorry, man. That sucks.
You're fine, bro.
I feel like
Tell her I
this
hope she
year,
feels better.
yeah, she has just been up and down, like every other week.
Oh.
So what did I
Look
miss?
at you every day, bro.
Yeah,
well,
no, me too.
Lucas turned Ungan into a sloth.
I'm pretty sure it would have been just a joke. Like, I don't even know. Whatever.
Okay,
I could have
anyways,
dominated him, but I thought this was the easier way to go.
so
Again,
what's new?
just don't let people disrespecting the captain on his own ship. I'm
That's
looking after you as
I
your first
agree.
mate.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
Since
it's
when did
ridiculous.
Lucas become the first mate?
Oh, he was
He's
appointed a while
always-
ago.
Oh,
Since like when
Since Raven died. Yeah.
way
Oh.
back.
I'm going to say this. Raven wouldn't put up with that kind of nonsense, so honestly, I'm
Exactly.
doing it in the name of Raven.
Raven would have. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Anyhow,
You guys depart on this ship.
can I just, while we're sailing, man, that's fine. I want to go find Vaskir or Dick or which one. I don't know either.
I thought it was on the ship.
Yeah, you're on the ship.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Everybody's
like,
on the ship.
while
We're
we're
on the
cruising. Hey,
And this is going to get you there a bit quicker, too. So,
just I don't know which one. Am I talking to Dick right now or Vaskir?
No, Dick doesn't say a damn thing. It's me.
Perfect. Hey, no, I was just
What?
curious, man. I was you really kind of struck my curiosity with the teleporting through time thing.
Well, I don't go around talking about how I'm from the past because that just sounds kind of weird. But yeah.
we got a lot of weird people around here. I don't know.
I know. I
You seem
feel
like
like
you're
I
traveling with us, so I kind of just wanted to know, like, you know, what your deal was, I guess.
What do you mean? What my deal was?
I don't know. I mean, I knew you were working with the college and everything, but we hadn't really got a chance to know you. Like, you came with us, and next thing you know, we're killing machine bots. So,
Yeah, it's been fun.
just wanted to get a chance while we're on the ship here to, like, you know, get to know you. I feel like I know about you here is now you teleported through time. So, I felt like I got your name, where you came from, and you teleport through time. Like, those are the 3 facts I know about you. I'd like to add on.
Yeah, I get it. Any details in particular you want to know?
How you can teleport through time is a good one, but I mean, honestly, if that's a sensitive topic, just anything else that you might want to share.
No, we'll start there. So, are you familiar with what a sphinx is? Have you ever met one?
I've never met one, but I'm familiar.
Okay. Well, I sort of made a quest of them. They gave me a riddle. I passed the riddle, and I got sent through time, which was not what I was asking for, but sort of resulted in me getting my wish. I was fighting against the Collectorate at the time, and I wanted to... Okay. Right now I'm going to transform back into my real self, into a changeling. No more disguises. So, I was fighting against the Collectorate to free my people. And as I say that, I transformed back into a changeling.
Okay. Who's the Collectorate, if you don't mind me asking?
The Collectorate were ones that were hunting changelings back then.
Okay.
So he's from the past. He's in his future.
Mm-hmm.
How far in the past was that?
112 years.
Okay, so that was about the time of the convergence.
Yeah, exactly. I requested from the Sphinx to live in a time that I wanted to live in a time where my people lived freely and weren't being hunted. So he sent me forward 112 years.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Gavin,
Yes.
I hate to be a like this, but if I'm not mistaken, Shiziki was in his 30s, right? And his people were being hunted since he was a kid. So that would have been like 140 to 150 years ago.
I mean, it depends at the time that he made the wish, but
Right.
I mean, when he talked to the
Let's let him make his
Sphinx.
backstory. Then we can nitpick the timeline.
That's his thing.
No. I'm just trying to keep everything straight.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Because at 112 years ago, that's when like the big world wars were going on.
Sure. There's some timing involved that we'll let him explain.
Timey-wimey. Okay.
Yeah. None of it matters.
As you were saying back
wasn't
here.
there.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
sorry.
The Collectorate had just officially been defeated. This was like, I think just around the time of the Convergence, but there were still sects or groups that were loyal to the Collectorate that were still trying to hunt and kill changelings even after they were officially defeated. And I was still trying to fight against them, and I wanted to finish wiping them out, which is why I ended up seeking out the Sphinx. And that's when this whole thing happened, and I got sent here.
So did you fight with the 7 Deadly Sins?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I came across that group of adventurers.
Oh, that's cool, man. I've just read about them.
The sins. The sins.
The Sins, yeah.
The sins in this book. The sins.
Also, the Dark Sun, too.
With the mercenary group?
Yeah. Yeah, they're actually the ones that pointed me in the direction of the Sphinx.
So were you part of the Dark Suns, or were you just
No.
worked with them?
I worked with them.
Okay. Sorry, I mean, this is way before my time, man. Which I don't even know. I'm like, you can tell I'm early 20s. I'm not 112 years old. So this is before my time, for sure.
Yep, all good.
Oh, yeah.
So just out of
But yeah,
curiosity,
it was a much more dangerous time to be a changeling back then. Supposedly now we're accepted and no longer being hunted. Though I still don't really let most people know about what I am.
well, I mean, you're
At
free
least
to.
you can hide it. Look at me.
You're free to let it all hang out here, for better lack of a term, I guess. Within modest reason, but I don't think anybody's going to care.
As he says that, I start taking my clothes off. Taking my shirt off, keep pantsing.
And Dick just starts playing music as he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he was looking for the Sphinx and not the Sphincter.
That's what Anand would look for.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm just curious when you said that, but again, I've got nothing against changelings. I really couldn't care less. I don't think, but that's a cool thing. So can you just change everything?
As he says that, and just as he finishes saying that, I make my appearance look exactly like him down to my clothes as well.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I mean,
and then I speak with his voice and say, "Indeed."
That's I don't know how I feel about that. It's not bad.
Does it
it's just
change?
weird.
And
Does
then
it change
I
the
transform
internals as well, or is it just the exterior?
What's that?
Does it change the internals as well, or is it just the exterior?
I don't know.
Is your anatomy fully changed?
Is the plumbing the same, or does that also get remodeled?
Ooh, yeah.
Well, let's just say I know what kind of equipment you're packing as I look down my pants.
Oh my. Okay, so
And then I change
that's
back.
pretty cool. Man,
It's like,
he's gonna
sorry.
switch up from indoor to septic. I love it. One second.
I mean, if I were so inclined.
All right. Well, cool. I feel like I've asked a lot about you, so I mean, if there's anything you want to know, about us, feel free to ask. I mean, if we're gonna be traveling together,
All right.
I just
Not
feel
sure
like-
where to start. How did you get started in this life?
oh boy. So
The big one. Start with my favorite color, dude.
so I'm actually engaged, and I'm trying to get a sword to make a deal with the devil to be able to actually free my fiance. So,
Oh shit.
it's kind of a thing.
No pressure.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, love is something that's very important to me, and I'm gonna stick by you and make sure that you are able to get her free and get back to her, no matter what.
Oh man, you're a good guy, Vasquer. I like you.
I'll wink at him. I also do take my hand off of his shoulder before he gets creepy.
Calamine, you're gonna break it.
Oh, so
I'm going to go back to playing my damn it, what's it called? Ocarina? Ocarina.
Yeah.
While my buddy Dick plays the mandolin, and we're just gonna relax with some tunes, unless other people have questions.
I
Could
think
you
I'm
be
good.
Lucas,
Oh.
but a female version of Lucas?
What?
Don't answer that. What?
Could you be Lucas, but a female version?
No.
Okay,
no.
don't make it weird, bro. See,
It's a legitimate question.
He's like, this is why I don't tell people.
this is
Like,
why I
no,
don't
like-
tell people I'm a changeling.
complain when people ask me about my spikes.
Weird.
Okay,
Fucking weird fantasies start drifting
never
out.
You know what?
seen
Now I
one
get it. Now I
before.
know why you wouldn't want to tell people about it.
Goddamn.
never seen it before. Look, and I do this. This is what I can do. I just want to know.
I like how he's like, this is how it's gonna like calm down the situation. I'm not weird, guys. I promise.
We're all odd here. Oh.
Me and Dick kind of look at each other, like what the fuck, and then both look back at him, kind of at the same time. Like Dick doesn't say anything, but our movements are like coordinated.
Okay. So at this point, Ungan, Heretia, she finds you in your quarters and she talks to you and she says, Can you spare a moment?
Of course.
If you don't mind me asking, and I don't mean this as judgmental as this is going to sound, but where were you when that happened? When our people fell, when our world drifted into chaos, where were you?
I was in the temple. Well, kind of a temple. I was at Death Gate. A place created by my father while he was here.
And who did your father serve?
I can't remember the name, Gavin.
You know the name of the
order.
order.
Yeah, no, I don't. My brain's fried right now.
The name of. All right, hold on.
Just
Hold on.
send it to me.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not necessary, but alright. Well, since I have a quarter.
There you go.
That you can see.
He actually, hold on. To get things actually correct, my mother actually was the one that created the temple, and she followed under the Mystic Protectorate under Grandmaster Cyphron Grime.
I see. So, do you have the gift then, and you just choose not to use it?
More or less.
So when you feel that magical power coursing through your veins, you just push it back?
Ignore it.
Why?
Because I can do things that I believe are more of what. The things that I can do is I can hold the balance of life and death in my hand.
She says, then you must forgive me for my initial judgment. When you first showed me that, and she points to the rod that you have, I initially thought you had no right to carry it. But I can see that I was wrong.
I've been carrying it for 300 years. I modified it. It has the base of my mother's and some additions of my own. As I'm going to pull it off and activate it, as it is a staff instead of a sword.
What color are the blades?
Purple and green.
It's beautiful.
Life and death in the same weapon. As I turn it off and return it.
And she says, if you do not mind, could I stay here? It's just... I need some degree of familiarity, and as you share many of the same memories as I do, I guess this is the closest thing to being with family.
Sure. And if you would like privacy, I'm gonna pull out my freaking multi-purpose pocket dimension and set it up. You can put a bedroll inside the greenhouse. Just clap twice and the light will turn off.
Thank you. I think I will do that now. I need to meditate.
Now I can enter if you need me. There is not a door, sorry. But I will be here when you wake.
Thank you. As she steps in. All right. So, did anybody have any downtime activity they wanted to get on the ship? I mean, you've got like 6-8 hours, something like that, until you arrive.
Well, I was gonna play in my greenhouse, but not anymore.
I'll just make a potion if I have time to make a potion or a couple. You know.
Whatever you can accomplish in, we'll say 6 hours.
And I apologize to everybody, and I understand now where you're coming from, Sean, and where Nick you were coming from, and I apologize.
Cool, man. It's all good.
I mean, everybody's just kind of playing how their character would play, and I understand that.
No, and I get that too. It's.
Let me put it this way: if somebody was talking smack to your character, I'd go to town for them. It's the same as somebody's going to town being disrespectful to my buddy. I'm gonna step up for them. Not being a jerk to anybody, but that's just how.
I am gonna actually. My character's actually gonna go find Bond.
Okay.
Was it a Bond or a Nond that I was speaking to earlier that was questioning me?
Nond.
Lucas. A Nond.
It was Lucas.
It was Lucas.
And a Nond. And a Nond.
Yeah.
You know,
it seems like it seems like everybody wants to talk to somebody. You just want to have like a group meeting.
Yeah, we can if y'all want.
That way, everybody talks.
So
It was Lucas.
Who was the one that started questioning me? Like, who was the one that started?
That would be me,
Yeah.
Lucas.
I will let you guys decide among yourselves who goes first.
So,
with their conversation.
anybody, anyways, Drakon wakes up in a bar, wondering where all of his compatriots are. Wanders around town for a couple hours. And that's the end of his story.
you guys wouldn't have left Drakon.
No,
right?
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have left him. I would not have left Drakon.
No,
He's a brother in arms to me. Like, he's an asshole. I would threaten to leave him at the bar, but I wouldn't actually leave him at a bar.
No, let's wait for Marte to get his headset back on and get the final consensus.
We would cast levitate. We would cast levitate on Drakon and just gently guide him
Darkon. It's
Darkon.
Darkon.
You can just
No,
levitate on him and then just tie a rope to him, and he's just like as he's being pulled through the air.
So
by this
he can
airship.
fly, and he can
Not
cast
as fast as
levitate,
an airship.
But
He's a kite off the back of the ship.
The only reason
we put rods in his wings, so they just fly. They're open. Bun.
Yes. Hold on, I gotta look at your character's name. Yes, Hungon.
Apologize. I do not
Yes.
take.
One at a
I
time,
shouldn't have-
guys.
Okay, yeah, good.
I listen. The last time I took orders from anybody, I slaughtered a bunch of innocent people.
That is unfortunate, and I'm sorry for that.
That's dark.
I tend not to take orders from people because
I understand, and I shouldn't have asked somebody who's just not part of the crew and just traveling on the ship to really automatically take orders from me, but you know, ship and all, and I wouldn't want you doing anything that would to get you hurt or to get you to fall off or something.
I mean,
And that was more of where I was coming from.
if I fell off, I wouldn't really get hurt. But I mean, I can fly.
I'm just saying.
But I understand. No, you have a very well crew here, and maybe one day I'll see if you and your compatriots would have me permanently.
I would like that very much. So you do very well in battle.
Well, I try, but listen.
Yes.
As for the other one that is with us,
There's a lot
if
of
she
people
is
with us.
if she is a child,
Yes. I can.
I would hate to say this, but we're going to have to restrain her. She cannot leave and go into battle with us.
Yes, I do understand where you're coming from.
You don't. She has the last. She has the future of me and her
Yep, that's interesting.
entire existence.
Mm-hmm.
He holds the future. As I am an ancient elf,
Yes.
and if there is so few many of us, if she holds the future,
We have found one of your ruins, as I would say. I don't know if you're familiar of the Well of Worlds.
I am.
Yes, we have found that, and we do have it under protection currently by the school and the witches. Was it a witches' covenant?
The Witches'
of
Coven and the
Nighttime.
Magi are
Yep.
protecting it.
Yeah. Yep, the witches' covenant are currently
Coven.
protecting it.
Coven.
Witches
Coven.
from Lucas witches.
Yes,
The only ones.
the only
Making-
one.
Hey, I'm just making sure. Listen,
Yeah.
my character doesn't know.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know. That was your character.
No, that was my
You-
character.
Brandon
No, that was
does.
my character.
You're good.
The Witches of Nightvine, while the term witch isn't exclusive to them, they are the only organized order of individuals that refer to themselves as witches.
Oh, see, if the witches of Nightvine are there, then I am not worried.
Yes, I do believe that y'all helped him with,
But
as far as I know the history, if I was told as a character, you helped him with the thing. If I don't, please someone stop me.
You would have heard it.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it
It would have been a
exactly,
very recent acquisition of knowledge, but you would have that knowledge.
It wasn't exactly me. It was my. That was my father that helped them.
Mm,
As I don't know too much about that. All I heard was he was some great witch and an emerald dragon, and that's how I'm here. I don't know
yes,
much
understood.
else. Don't know if he's still
That
living.
is-
Don't know if he's still there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No clue.
Yes. Well, I do agree that having the power to restore an entire race is very powerful, and we should not take it lightly.
So
Where
You're
is
agreeing.
not near me?
Is who?
Oh well, he didn't have his headset on. Is Vaskir near me then?
Harold?
I'm just gonna
I don't
leave
know
him with
how-
whoever's next to me. I don't even care. So, if she's got the last baby and like it's just her, the baby, and him, how much incest has to happen to repopulate that race?
I would like to be the one next to him, and I would like to respond by saying, a lot. It's gonna get creepy.
So to clarify,
Sounds like
an
a
ancient
tough
elf
there,
could
please.
breed with an Eladrin or a high elf to make another ancient elf. So
Did not know that.
What about the Pallets?
untested.
no one cares about the damn pallets.
They have, up until now, it was previously thought they never existed at the same time. So untested.
Now,
Experiment.
other than that,
Science.
I don't know if we have to get in contact with Nightvine or whatever, but she needs to go somewhere safer than with us.
Oh, to be honest, probably one of the best places for her to be then is Nightvine.
Is there a way you can get her there?
Well, maybe. So I
Or
reached
get
out
her
to my mentor, Miss Lily, and she's basically wanting us to go to Evanmast anyway to see what she can work out. So we'll take it from there. But regardless, she's wanting to go and meet with them, and they really want to meet with her. So honestly,
Well,
I think
I
we just
can
stay the
have-
course.
I can have somebody escort her to Alarath to meet up with whoever he needs to get to Nightvine.
I don't know. Let's just get to
Because they're
Evanmast
supposed to
and
be
keep
meeting me
her
as well.
safe in the meantime, and we'll figure things out from there. Right now, I really don't know what all we can expect once we get there. I'm sure Miss Lily has relayed that information amongst the elders, and they're making whatever decisions they need to.
All right.
Also, can I please get my lantern back?
Lantern?
Yeah, my lantern that reveals invisible people.
Right, yeah. I don't even know who has that right now.
Tony. Drakon.
Well, he's a kite, unless he's not.
It's probably
Pretty
just
sure
like
it's on
left
the-
somewhere. Like it's probably just like in the kitchen, right above the stove, on
Dragon just like, what is this thing? Oh,
half-eaten sandwich underneath. Like he's using it to read a book while he's eating a sandwich in the kitchen.
You could find it with Dragon.
I mean, I have other magical lanterns, but I really like that one.
I have a magical lantern too, but I can't turn it on right now.
By the way, at some point before we step off the ship, I want to go to Lucas and Anon, who I was speaking to earlier, that questioned me before I transform back, and say to him, by the way, you might as well know my real name too. Allow me to introduce myself, Voss the Deceiver, and I do like a deep bow.
But Lucas, if you're a collector of lanterns, you might like this one, and I'm gonna set it down on the table.
Uh-oh.
It's a very eerie looking lantern.
Okay.
Yeah, you've never seen anything like it. It's definitely interesting, but
Don't light it. Because if you listen, if you light it, you know that like poisonous gas that I had when I was helping you out. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool.
It could probably kill everybody at this table, excluding me.
Really? That's cool. And I just start pulling out all these vials of different poisonous gases and things that I have in my bag. I carry these around with me everywhere I go. I mean, it's really amazing. I haven't killed everybody.
I'm gonna go through mine and start pulling out other shit.
That's more items.
So you're you're an herbalist as well.
Herbalist, alchemist, poisoner, healer. I mean, well, not really a healer, but more just, you know, I have a variety of alchemical.
It all kind of works together, right?
Sure.
You should see the greenhouse.
Who's saying hey?
Sorry, me. I'm gonna scratch my neck a little bit and say, hey, Lucas, you got any more of those potions of heroism?
I have one, actually.
Groovy.
Yeah, here. Boom. What? Let me put, there it is.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
you
that
should
is
check out the greenhouse. I plan on getting catching a
Yeehaw.
quickling and putting it in there, so I can shave it.
Good
you hear
luck.
Miku shout out from off in the distance as she's cooking a meal. She's like, "That sounds incredibly inhumane." Sorry.
Don't really care. I'll feed it, and I'll name him George.
I don't know of anybody that is good at keeping a quickling captive, but if you can manage that, great.
Put him in a cage. Close the door.
And on that note, I'm gonna kind of step away to try and make a potion, I guess. In the short amount of time I have, I don't have anything to make a heroism, but I can make another thing of maximum power. I'll do that.
What level or what rarity of a potion is that?
It takes 4 hours to make.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely make one.
Hey, Sean,
long as you
did
got
you
the
send
supplies.
me that list?
No, I have not yet. Hold on.
And do I really get like the standard list, Gavin, or do I get other shit? Because I am freaking.
Well, for starters, this when you say standard list, it comes with virtually every potion in the game.
Oh, okay.
But
Un-
when I say that you wouldn't get all the extra stuff, that means things that he personally has invented.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, Gavin, do you want me to tell you what items I'm giving to my simulacrum? Like what he's going to be equipped with?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to start. You may just start messaging them. Like,
Let me see if I can make a copy of your character sheet. I don't know if that's just possible to just drag and
it is.
drop and make a copy. Oh, cool. So his name is Dick?
yes.
Or
Okay.
is that what his secret name was?
And now it's really Dickopolis.
So his max HP is 51.
You're Voss the Deceiver. He could be Dick the Receiver.
Oh
So
god!
just... Oh, God.
Wow.
Wow, Sean.
I don't know.
Look, just type in Dick. You'll find him.
Oh my god, can
You're gonna have to clear out your inventory, though. In fact, let me just... He has nothing, so I'm gonna remove everything from his inventory. Literally everything. And he only has what you give him.
Okay, where do I... You said type in Dick to
Yep.
find him? Is that under
Character selection, yep.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Richard Dick. Okay, cool.
And he has nothing in his inventory and no money.
Until I swap items over to him, right?
Yes.
And also the studded leather, right?
Yeah, and you can just drag and drop in between yours and his inventory to give him things.
Except I gotta add in studded leather because I don't have that on me.
I'll put it in there.
Oh, okay.
By the way, for all the simulacrum peoples in here, I have some random magical items if anybody wants them.
Yes, dibs. Would like them very much.
Let's see here. I have I have a cloak of elvenkind.
I already got him a cloak of protection.
Okay, I have a wand of technomancy.
Yes.
This here, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh boy. Oh fuck.
It looks like it's copying it, which is fine.
It's not. It's
Okay, because it's not leaving my inventory.
it's supposed to. What did you give him from your inventory?
Cloak of protection, illusionist bracer, and instrument of the bards, the Caneth mandolin. And I'm also going to throw in this wand of technomancy.
Yeah, I don't see why it's doing that because I just did the same thing. I dragged from your inventory to his and it disappeared from yours.
What did you drag?
The actual dragon icon from... So what you're not doing is you're not clicking on it and then from the bubble that comes up, dragging that dragon icon. It is a direct drag from one inventory to the other.
Yeah, I like hovered over the name, not the dragon. Okay, so I need to delete these to do it.
I already did the illusionist bracers, but yeah, you just drag from one to the other and it should automatically take it out of one and put it in the other.
Okay.
Beyond that, I don't have any of the fun stuff. I got a amulet of proof against detection and location. Yeah, no big bodies on that one. Okay.
Hey, Marte, what's your simulacrum's name? Oh, he's not there. Do you guys remember what he named his simulacrum?
Yeah, Julius.
Yeah, Julius,
okay.
yeah. Hey, Gavin, question. For things that says contact, do you go by that, or does it have to be injected or whatever?
So there's some things that specify contact and there's some that specify a wound. I'll go ahead and say anything that says contact can also go for wounds because obviously.
Okay, so what about injected?
If it says ingested, it does have to be ingested.
No, and not ingested. Injected. Like if I was to shoot him with a dart.
So if anything says contact, it works for injection as well.
What did I miss?
Okay. Injections. No, that's what you.
I missed injections.
Yeah, injections.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, Marte, I made you a simulacrum. NPC character sheet, so you can look
I
it
love
up.
you.
Before I forget, at some point during the time frame, I would like to recast contingency and get my contingency back up with mirror image.
Okay.
And do I get any points for making a potion? I don't know. I'm still trying to work on my thing.
Yeah. What level potion is that?
It's rare.
That's a rare. So yeah, you'll get 4 points.
Okay. Cool.
Gavin, I've messed up. Can you add back the Caneth mandolin to my inventory, and I'll delete it out of his and drag and drop it because it's like I deleted the
Yes.
good copy because the one that's in his doesn't have the description or anything in there.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I need to lower the HP to half, right?
Yes, round it up. So that would be 55 hit points.
Well, you think I was going to try to do a partial number?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's rounded up as opposed to rounded down. It would be 55 and not 54.
I would round up even if I didn't know that rule.
Yeah, typically in D&D, you round up unless it says otherwise.
Hey, Gavin.
What's up?
How many? I would like some more rifle darts. Potentially make them or buy them. I do not care which. I think that was kind of my own invention, so I think I have to make them.
You would have to make them, yes.
So I would like to make a few of those.
Okay. Yeah, give me a tinkering check.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to drag stuff from a non's inventory
18.
to
18?
Julius's
Yeah,
inventory.
you can make one.
How many?
I'll say
one,
with
Jeff?
an 18, that's a moderate success that you can make 2 with an 18. Because an 18 would count as a moderate success.
Fantastic. I'm going to put the oil of Taggart in one of those.
Okay.
We're on a really shit
Alright.
okay.
Let's go ahead and put my shield on. Why is the AC not reflecting?
Yeah, I gotta fix my AC too because it.
Did it not work? I dragged it
So
over.
you have to go onto it in your inventory, and right now it's kind of just carried. You have to say equipped. You click that little icon. Yeah, there you go. Put it on equipped, and then now it should reflect it.
It reflected. Okay, look at that. I'm so cool. Let's see. Scroll of black tentacles. No, he doesn't
That's
need
not
that.
right. Okay, no.
Why not?
Because he don't.
Hey, can we get to
That's-
this war council?
Yeah. I'm just letting people do their stuff, but yeah. you
Yeah,
can.
let them. But yeah, let's get to this war council.
Okay.
It says I have 2 elven chains. Is that true?
You tell me.
It says I have 2, so that means I have 2. So that means he's gonna have one.
So, but yeah, we'll go ahead and move on. So, after a few hours, you eventually see the silhouette of a city cresting over the horizon. And as you approach, you understand why the city is referred to as the Jade Capital. As all of these buildings, these ornate Japanese style, of course you wouldn't know what Japan is, but Japanese style tiled roofs and this brilliant emerald green become visible as you notice that there's this river that traverses through the entire city that glows just this brilliant, beautiful green color as it makes its way through the city. You begin to see shapes of individuals wearing kimonos, certain people wearing armor, carrying katanas, and the city is not without the reflection of technological advancements, as you do see that they have paved roads, the occasional car does drive by, but much of the city sticks to its traditions. If you guys were interested in reading, Ebon Mass is on page 118. But this is a city primarily inhabited by Wuxian humans, which are Asian, more or less.
Racist.
No, not really.
So, did we hear
What?
something on the radio, perhaps? At some point in our travel?
Thank you for
Maybe
the
getting
reminder.
the car
So,
onto the ship?
I'll tell him he's going to be dancing for cigarettes again.
So a couple things. So you hear one that says, "This is an emergency broadcast. This is an emergency broadcast. Tealcog Media. A strange fortress has appeared in a peninsula just south of Mistvale on the continent of Alarath. Nobody knows where it came from or what inhabits this citadel. However, upon closer inspection, you do notice there are sounds of screams and roars. However, the citadel has yet to be investigated. All that can be noticed from the exterior of the citadel is 2 letters surrounded by a cog. The letters are MC, though it has yet to be determined what these letters stand for.
He's a DJ?
Yes, that's what they are. So, and it says, in other news, we're proud to announce the first annual Continental Rally, as the best drivers from across the world are invited to participate in this race.
I want to go. I want to go.
It says
what's the rules?
It says so it goes over the rules, and it says the only restrictions is that you are not allowed to bring any weapons onto the course. However, all modifications to all vehicles are allowed. The grand prize is 10,000 gold pieces, as well as your choice of any yet to be released mechanical upgrades from one Arcanatech Enterprises.
I'm entering that. What is it? What is it?
It says the date is yet to be determined, but we will keep you posted when the date is set.
Okay, the DM saying, when you go do it, that's the date.
When you don't have other shit you have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But
didn't I get a title to that area? Magically?
You did, as a result of drawing that card, yes.
Yes. Now,
however, it also specifies you have to clear it out. So
yeah, I know. Now, since that, would it magically show up on the title where the location was? Because we just heard the location.
No, but you can look at a map. You can look at a map and figure out what it's talking about. It's a peninsula directly south of Mistvale.
Yeah, I know, but how am I supposed to know that it's the one? Or am I just supposed to include that or conclude that?
You're supposed to jump to your own conclusions, but it's not hard to.
Okay.
It's on a peninsula south of Mistvale. Look at a map. It'll make it pretty obvious where it is.
Yep. All right.
Why does it have the initials MC?
I wonder what that could stand for. If only it made any sense at all. I don't know. Whatever could that mean?
Motley Crest.
Oh, well, okay. I thought it was going to be like your thing, so it would have your
I know,
initials.
right? Yeah, exactly, but it's fine.
Pretty sure Motley Crest is with a K.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Pretty
Casey.
sure.
Mortal Kombat. Sorry.
Anyways. Okay,
So-
well, that is... look at Lucas, that is other matters to attend to. We have a war council we need
Is
to go
that
to.
a gallon of sweet tea?
Yes, it is. He does the same thing I do.
He is.
I
Well,
usually
yeah.
use a glass, actually. Speaking of the glass.
Don't let him
All
lie
right.
to you.
So you dock at Ebonmast, and upon exiting the airship, you do notice there's some light snowfall as longitudinally, latitude, whatever. I can't keep track of latitude, longitude, but anyway, you're at the location you're at is pretty far north globally. So despite the fact that it's early spring, there is still some light snowfall. On top of that, that's not the only thing that's falling. As when you step out, you notice that there's this cascading, beautiful, rippling effect of pink cherry blossoms just drifting through the air. You're also met with all kinds of pleasant smells as you step off the airship, as there's a takoyaki stand, ramen, soba, udon, you name it. This is actually a pretty popular tourist attraction, too. So despite the fact that most of the people you see are indeed human, you do notice the occasional other individual. Like, you notice a dragonborn, you notice, like, there's a dwarf, the occasional tabaxi, the occasional Goliath, but it is mostly human. Most individuals are clad in what appears to be just like traditional kimono, traditional garb. There are some modern touches in that some people are wearing glasses and stuff like that, but for the most part, this city is fairly untouched by time. And there is a Heroes Guild here. So, what do you do?
It's time to go to the Heroes Guild.
Just kind of not to make it think of it. Just as we're cruising in, I mean, is there a way to see where the ley line kind of relays to the town?
Yeah, that's the reason why the river glows green.
Oh, okay. Typically, green glowing rivers is not a good sign, but all right.
Well, Actually, I might need one of y'all to come with me to the Heroes Guild.
Mm-hmm.
As
I'm down.
I am not a part of
Oh, that is correct.
that Heroes Guild. I should probably, if I'm going to be traveling with y'all, I should probably,
Yes, would you like to join the Motley Crest?
of course, let's
Or
go
would
get
you
to
just
the-
like to... Okay.
let's go
Or would
get
you
to
Did
like
we
to
ever go
join
to the
the...
store?
Listen, I've
So-
done off and on jobs with other Heroes Guild. I know how this works. I'm good with just getting a, I'm not attached to anybody. Just need the badge because, you know the short little, have you ever seen the short kobold that runs around and only takes freaking Dragon Con tracks?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, that's my buddy. He's a short little shit. You know he sucks at fighting everything except for dragons. Absolutely everything.
Well, we only saw him one time, so I've never actually seen him fight.
Let me tell you. The only thing he can fight is a dragon. Anything else? It does. Nope.
Yes, and
So he hired me
sorry,
to do a lot of that.
gotcha. Drakon, you seem to be staying with us for a while. Would you also like to join Monthly Crest, or would you prefer to stay out?
No. I don't want to join you nerds. I'm just here because y'all end up getting into a lot of fights.
True.
That's fair.
The moment you all stop fighting, the moment I'm gone. Nerds. Fucking nerds.
Alright. So I guess we'll to the Heroes Guild.
By the way, I
Yes.
did want to say, in the interest of brevity, and so we don't have entire sessions just shopping, I'm kind of condensing stores down. In most cities, you're gonna find one shop, and it's gonna be at the Heroes Guild.
Yo, I just
Okay,
want to
cool.
know, am I,
So-
That's where we're
do
going.
I get my lantern back or nah?
Yeah, you find it in the kitchen, hanging over a sandwich that Dracon's eating.
Okay, I didn't know if you meant like he left it in the kitchen back in the town as we left.
No, it's on the ship, but he's just been using it so he's not eating in the dark.
Okay, cool.
So now he's eating in the dark after you take it. So
Clean it all up and shove it back in my bag. All right, cool.
it's got some mayo on it.
That's fine. Gives it some extra flavor.
There you go.
Why are you eating your lantern?
Don't judge me.
Okay.
Alright, so to the Heroes Guild. I hope
Alright.
you have a really cool design for the badge, because that's where I'm getting mine from.
It's going to be very Japanese inspired.
You better describe it like a champ.
So, you walk into the Heroes Guild and you notice there's a Wuxian female human who's standing behind the counter. She has long black hair, brown eyes, olive skin, and is wearing like this brilliant green kimono. And she says to you, and she's like, Wait a minute. Motley Crest.
Oh, you?
Yes,
Crest?
one and only.
She looks excited and she's visibly giddy as she's like, Motley Crest is in my Heroes Guild? Welcome, welcome. The name's Kaori. It is an absolute pleasure. And she extends her hand to like the first person that'll take hers.
Mm.
She grabs your hand, Molly, and shakes the shit out of it. Like, even you're surprised.
That's, usually it's a 50-50 if we get a warm welcome. Or not, nowadays.
I never blamed you for the incident with the psionics. Many people did, but I did not. And you notice for a second that there is an artist depiction poster on the wall behind you as you realize she's a bit of a fangirl. As she, noticing that, kind of shuffles over to where she stands in front of it.
Can you point me to registration?
Well, that would be me. I handle all of the duties here at this Heroes Guild. As you can see, it's not the largest branch, but I take pride in what we are here.
Yes, and Voss, would you like to join Motley Crest? You figured you would be traveling us for at least a little while, and I just wanted to know if you wanted to get the benefits of the Heroes Guild.
She's like, she looks absolutely shocked. Am I bearing witness to a new member of Motley Crest?
Might be 2 new members. Hogan
No.
here plans on joining.
Maybe.
No.
No.
What?
Why would you not want to join the great Motley
I
Crest?
plan on joining with them, but I would prefer mine to be... How should I say this?
Do you seek a group license or an independent contractor license?
I need to be an independent contractor. I'm going to be traveling with them, but if something happens and I have to go back to my monastery, I don't wish to be connected if I have to, as if something happens there. I don't want them to get blamed for it.
Okay.
I see. Well, you are aware that as an independent contractor, even with recommendation, the most that I can give you is a silver badge for now.
Well, it looks like I'll change it to independent later. I guess I'll be joining their asses.
Alright.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
we do get.
You will be
Gold.
given a gold badge, which will be upgraded to platinum upon completion of your next mission. However, your other commander, or your other compatriot, what is your name again? Because I need to make sure you're who I'm supposed to be giving this to. Looking at you, Voss.
Oh, yeah, when I registered with the guild, I would have used my real name, Voss. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to redeem it. So,
Have you already registered with the guild, or?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
after the last fight, I think I'm supposed to be platinum, from gold to platinum. That's
So
right.
you are Voss, correct?
Yes.
So I have a new badge to give you. Would you prefer to keep your old badge, or would you prefer to have a new one in the style of this city?
I'll go with the new one. Hell, why not?
So,
I like
okay.
this.
So she hands you this badge, and you recognize it as a platinum badge. It's sort of like this bluish silver coloration. That's how they differentiate a platinum from a silver badge. They give it a slight bluish tint. But you notice it has this brilliant green border on it, and that the badge itself is emblazoned stylistically to almost look like, it still looks like a shield, like most of them do, but it's emblazoned with the symbol of a dragon, like this serpentine dragon on it.
Is there any other business to attend to in here besides getting the badge?
Well, we have a shop here.
yes,
I have
there's a
one other badge to give, however, as she hands you, Ungan, a gold one that matches the exact description I just gave, where it just kind of looks like a shield with a serpentine dragon emblazoned to it. But the unique factor about the badges here, as mentioned, is that they have a jade border around the exterior of the badge.
Really? Really, Gavin? Really, gold? Really?
It's
Come on now. Really, gold? Really? Really? Really?
She says, after
really.
your first successful mission, it will be upgraded to a platinum. I'm afraid this is the best that I can do.
I'm going to tell you this. What's the freaking kobold's name again?
Taplu.
You do realize that I have done multiple missions with Taplu. Multiple. I'm not going to take a gold. Thing is, the only reason why I did not join them when I was first working with him, as I had other arrangements. He would pick me up for jobs, and I've helped him slay more than just 1 or 2 dragons, I promise you. And I'm also very skilled in what I do, as I don't think you... I have literally... I was here before even the conversions happened.
Make a persuasion check.
Remember, everybody's got to start somewhere. I started at gold at level 13.
We literally had the entire world hunting us and saved the planet. That's how we got it.
Oh, fuck.
And I had a...
Alright.
She says, as long as you're patient, just do your time, do some jobs, you will reach platinum quite soon. But the only reason that I can even offer you gold is because of the group that you are joining. If they were gold, then you would be silver. If they were silver, you would be copper.
Yeah.
But
only
do a couple
reason
missions.
why-
I promise. The High Argonaut, it will not take him long to approve your promotion.
I just throw it in my bag. It's like a random pouch.
I will say,
You know what the rest of the shit that's in my pouch?
just kind of mid-conversation, Heretia walks in, because she left the ship. And she's just sort of standing there, not really doing much, until she sees something behind the counter that she starts yelling. She pointing to this rod on the wall, as well as this like magical looking bow next to it. She starts shouting at the guildmaster and says, "You have no right to have these! You have no right!" As one of them, you now notice that is an arc scepter behind the counter, as well as there is a bow staff behind the counter as well.
How much for the arc scepter and the bow staff?
First off, hi.
Trust me, she's not from here.
This time.
Trust me, she's not even. It's a complicated story that does not need to explain to everybody. How much for both of those items?
Well, the arc scepter is 10,000. And the bow staff is another 10,000. She just says, "They're not yours to sell in the first place. Where did you get those?" She says, "I cannot reveal my suppliers." And she just says, "Bullshit!"
I'm gonna step back and watch this.
So she's cutting up in the
Kinda-
shop we're in?
No, she's got stuff in the shop. I kind of step in as like, you do realize, and I kind of walk over to the high elf girl, female, and I kind of it's like, do realize this is a completely different time? These items may have belonged to somebody before, but they no longer belong to anybody now.
With no disrespect.
With no disrespect, but they do not belong.
To you, Bond. With no disrespect. Those 2 items on the wall are from her people, from our people.
Yes, I do.
That.
Yeah,
So
I do understand that, but time
it's a
does
touchy
pass.
subject. Yes, but I promise you, even if you pull that bow off that shelf, you will die trying to use it.
I never said I wanted to use it. Are you talking to me or the girl?
To you, Bon.
No, I
Because-
don't want anything with that bow.
Either anybody tries to use one of those items, they will end up killing themselves without the proper training.
Well, now I have to have it.
Right? I want to see what Molly can do with it.
I was like, well, now I have to have it.
I'll go ahead and show you guys the shop. Again, I'm keeping it down to one shop in most situations, so that way we don't spend all session on shopping.
I will.
How much is that one? How much is the item?
All
They're
I
both
ask,
10,000.
all I ask is for you to stay calm and stay reasonable. And if I have to make a persuasion check, DM, I will.
To her?
Yes.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
15.
Maybe for Christmas.
Me. Contested roll. Oh. A 15 will actually do it. She just says nobody else should be using these were the weapons of our people. We've always been the only ones to carry them.
Yes, I do understand that, but these are
What's the
different
time
times.
frame from when they had these to now?
It's been
Several
188 years
188
for these items to
years.
just be floating around on the market. Yeah.
Oh, well, time kind of works like that. Ask how many people in our party right now have pieces from my people, because time has passed and it conveniently happened that way. This is a potion from my uncle.
Okay.
Did by the right
Man, I wish I could have those.
What is it?
The bracelet of the brawler.
Well,
I don't have
Ooh,
10. I don't have 10k.
None of us do.
Some of us do.
Gavin made a lot of these items freaking expensive as hell.
Fancy.
I follow the stock prices for these things.
Hey, can I buy a second potion of magic liquid? Because I thought it said there was only one of them, and I dragged and dropped it into my inventory, and it still says there's one. Or is there just an unlimited amount?
There's definitely not an unlimited amount. This is only the second one of the entire campaign. You can only expect for there to be about 2 or 3 more of these for the rest of the whole campaign.
Okay, well, I bought that one.
Okay, that's 50 gold.
Yep, I'll deduct that right now.
I have a question.
4, 6.
Did someone buy this potion of supreme healing? Was that what y'all were just talking about?
No.
No, the potion of magic liquid.
No, someone should buy that potion of supreme healing though, but not me because
There's also.
Hey, Bon, I have a question.
Yes.
Do
What
you
is-
have 15,000 gold I could use? And when we get paid next, I will give you whatever I get until I get my debt paid off.
That would be all of my gold.
Did anybody buy the blood mage?
Would
deck?
anybody like to? Would anybody
Not
be
yet.
willing to help me? There's 2
But-
items that I wish.
In good faith.
Have you already added the money that you got?
The
Keep in mind you
5,000.
can always sell things too.
I'm gonna buy one of these as well. That's gonna cost me.
Yes, I actually would like to sell things. How about this seed? I don't really.
See.
Yes. Yeah, I got a seed. I don't know because it's no.
What's
What?
the item called? Oh, Spire Seed. Is that it?
Spire seed? Yeah, it's the attunement.
Ooh.
Gavin, I don't have
Do we
anything
want
to
to
sell.
sell that?
She says, for that, I would give you 50,000 gold pieces. That is quite a valuable item.
The Spire seed.
What does it do?
Are we? I look at the party. It's like, do we have any need for this? And I want to show them the Spire seed.
I don't know what it is. At the-
It was. Yeah.
Let me delete this. Okay, so there's 1 skeleton key left. 1 has been purchased.
Oh, I wanted to purchase one of this, but I don't before doing anything.
Yeah, it costs 1,000 gold for a skeleton key.
Yeah, this is a legendary item, but I mean, if we go to another dimension, it dies. Like that's the stupid thing about it.
Somehow I have 2 of them. I didn't mean to drag 2 over, unless I didn't think I dragged it twice.
I don't know.
Then just fill in the
I-
blank and give yourself 1.
Yeah.
Think about it this way, Nick. Are you ever going to plant it
No, I'm never gonna plant this thing.
and sell it?
And
Yeah,
you'll
I'm
get
gonna-
50,000 gold.
What does it do? What does it grow?
I put the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Spire seed.
Basically, it gives you like a. Oh, hold on.
How much for the? I'm a Washiki.
That is 10,000.
It's a legendary
did you
item,
just call
but it's
me?
a pretty sucky legendary item.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Considering it does psychic damage, that's kind of
What?
like one of the only weapons in this entire game I've ever seen that does psychic damage.
And the seed's not
Which
really a
thing
weapon.
does
It's a freaking implanted thing. You
Well,
can't
they're
move it
talking
with.
about a
yeah.
different thing now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would sell the seed.
Yeah.
Are you selling it?
What do you think, Anand? Are you looking at it? Okay.
I'm reading.
I'll let Anand look at it before I sell it.
I'll take it.
The Washiki is a
Yeah.
polearm, right?
Yeah, it's a naginata. It's basically
Yeah, that's
it
what
resembles a pole with a scimitar blade on the end of it. It's a traditional Japanese weapon.
Yeah, when I
Hey,
saw Naginata, I was like,
Mm.
ooh, that looks nice.
By the way, the two things that I want is the bow staff and the braces of the brawler.
Okay.
So is the potion
think-
of magic liquid was already gone?
Yeah, it was bought.
He bought it.
by-
Yeah, Voskir
Did
bought it.
you
Okay.
did you want it?
No, I just want to make sure somebody got it.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm carrying it. I could always give it to you if you want, like, because it's any level spell, as I think it says.
Yeah,
So,
I've got one. That's why it's.
oh, okay.
Gavin's made it clear that there's only going to be about 5 of those in the entire campaign.
Because Nick,
Yeah.
that will take my I'll get a plus 15 on attack and plus 10 on
Yeah.
damage.
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah,
the spire seed grows a fortress that has defenses, guardians, and a
did you-
dryad that is
But did
loyal.
you read
to you.
it? But did you
Yeah.
read it?
If they
Yes.
if you leave the
you
plane, it
leave the
vanishes.
dimension that you're in, it dies.
Sorry.
No, it said if you
Yeah.
leave the dimension before it's fully grown. After it's grown, it stays there.
That's really fucking cool. 300.
It says if you are dead, it takes 1 month for the seed to fully grow. If you are dead for longer than 1 minute or on a different plane of existence than the seed for more than 1 day while it grows, the tree dies. After it's grown, and it only takes a month to grow, you have a permanent fortress that nobody can teleport inside of. It can't be damaged, but without magic. It has an int that protects it if it's attacked. It has a dryad that is a servant, and it has stories full of rooms.
Yeah,
it's literally a
But are we
super
going to
fortress.
spend an entire month not in this plane or not
The
to another
question
plane?
is,
Remember
Are
that?
y'all actually going to use? Are we actually going to use it?
Like,
Why
let's
don't
say
we
we wanted a base camp in a
why
place.
don't you just
Yeah, I
let
get
one
what
of your
you're saying.
I'm
simulations
saying,
plan
for
out?
what he's talking about, you have a fortress. Plant your
Yeah.
tree on top of the fortress, and now you have like your own tree house on your fortress.
You have a super fortress
Yeah.
Also, the tree creates another seed. Oh, I guess that's once
every
every
100 years.
Still though.
Why don't
Yeah.
you just give the seed to one of the simulacrums and tell the simulacrum just to hang out?
Yeah.
Even if we go
True.
somewhere else, the simulacrum can still hang out.
True.
Yeah.
This is true. But it's
Hey.
loyal to whoever grows it.
Yeah, so give it to Anon.
How much
No,
is the fold
It's
boat?
loyal, and the ones that it agrees to,
Yeah.
it's the loyal, and the ones that it states that it can be loyal to.
Like, just imagine, right? We're in the middle of a war, kind of like the war that's happening right now, and we have to go
Mhm.
behind
Kinda
enemy
like
lines
that.
for an extended period of time, kind of like what we've been doing lately. And there's no place for us to chill after we've gathered intelligence, but we have a fortress that comes with defenses and guardians and can't be damaged by anything but magical means. Has a 500 HP hit pool if you can get past the guardians. The door has its own HP. and the Guardian has its own initiative, and it could probably take half our team on.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I was reading it. I thought the whole entire tree dies if you leave the plane of existence.
Yeah, that's
You know,
only during that
so-
month, but a month's
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
So Molly's gonna get the Nagasashi, right?
The Imawashiki.
Yeah.
It means
Yeah.
It means abomination in Japanese, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Anon.
Yeah.
This thing
It's already
is
in my pouch.
ridiculous.
Anon.
Hmm.
Do you have 10,000 gold I could borrow?
Borrow.
When we get paid next, I'll give it back to
Non's
you.
like, what does that mouth do? I'm just
Weapon ignores
Um,
resistant to
So
psychic
let me do Molly's thing real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have 10,000 gold.
I already did it. But yes.
Already did it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
Did we
while
get
y'all are
more
talking,
money
I
at
was
the
just like,
start of
I'm just
this?
gonna take this and just leave 10 grand.
Also, look at the
Pile.
crater in Kanabo. I don't know if you'd want it or not, but I did make it with you in mind if you decided to want it. But
Oh.
up to you.
Gavin,
What's up?
Besides last week, spoils of whatever we had done, or last session, did we get additional monies at the beginning of this that I did not factor in?
You just got 5,000 for finishing the last mission.
This
Okay.
Naginata, I keep
I don't
reading
recall if
over
that
it.
was from last.
Okay,
Technically, I only need I need 15. I know there's at least 15 in the group loot.
Okay.
Alright, so
I
let me
5,000.
And also, Tony, look at the Rio Yoroi. I don't know if you would
hold on
something that you'd be
one
interested in.
second. Hold back the fuck up. The Naginata, okay? Hold up. Ignores resistant to physical damage.
to psychic.
Additionally, yeah, psychic damage. Additionally, as a bonus action, you can magically teleport to a space 10 feet within a creature that you can see within 120 feet. Do you know how much mobility this is gonna give the barbarian? Like,
Yeah.
dude, this thing is ridiculous. And you can use this feature a number of times equal to half of your proficiency bonus rounded up. And you regain all of it. It's not like a charge. You just get all of it.
So,
This thing is nuts.
Yeah.
If I
Brandon,
was to
buy
play a
what you
Polar
want.
Master,
Buy
this
what
is
you
like
want.
a perfect weapon.
I'll give you the 15. Buy what you want.
Alright.
That's why I coughed up 10
Hey,
grand.
I just
Oh, yeah,
want to
I
know
gotta-
how much the fold-a boat is.
The fold-a boat. Okay, so the folding boat, that's 1,000 gold.
That thing is sick.
Yeah,
dude.
no heavy armor for me. I have dragon
Let
armor.
me take off 25.
Okay.
Really?
I
thought you
That's
wore
a
heavy
lot
armor.
for a fold-a
I got
boat.
a,
Well,
I
okay.
got to minus the 8k for my simulacrum. Is that how much it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
8k.
That armor is dragon mail. I have dragon scale plate.
And
No, actually, you're reading it wrong. I guess I forgot to delete the image at the bottom. This is so this is splint mail is what this is, but it also is +2 splint mail, so it's got 1 more AC than plate does.
Well, mine's a +1 plate, so
So it would
they're
be the
both
same.
yeah, they're both at 19.
So what if this has been
Yeah.
purchased? Like, what's left for me to go over?
It should say the quantity.
Yeah, I've been marking everything out that's been bought.
Alright, I took
Um,
the braces of the brawler.
Okay.
It's literally
gave
the
him
same
the
thing that I'm wearing right now.
Okay, you have.
It just has a few more things.
I don't
Mm-mm.
see the bow staff. There it is.
Hey, I'll sell her a Boots of Speed. Did someone who bought the Boots of Speed? I have.
Oh,
a
I thought
Boots of
somebody
Speed.
did. Never mind.
No, no one bought the Boots of Speed. I'll sell her another Boots of Speed.
Hey.
I have one in my inventory unless someone wants it.
how much do the
I would
Mar-
like the boots of speed, but
Sorry.
if you want to sell it to get money, sell it to get money.
Featuring animal.
I just want to know how much the marvelous pigments cost.
Marvelous
hold on now.
pigments.
I was actually thinking about that.
That's 10,000.
Huh?
Like, I could do some stuff with that.
All you, bro.
I don't have the money for it though. It's 5,000. I have like 4,000.
That's
It's
10,000.
10,000.
Oh, it's
It's-
10,000.
Double the base. Yeah, Gavin doubles the base. So if it says
But I don't need the
5,000,
boots of
it's
speed.
10.
Just sell them.
Yeah, I would love to be able to buy that paint, but I only have 4,000. It's 10,000. so-
Man, that arcing scepter would be good for like a blade singer.
I want to sell the Boots of Speed.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
Boots of Speed for that sells for 500.
500? Oh, you doing low cost of that? You gotta be
You
fucking
sell for
kidding
half
me.
price.
Half price. That's 10. That's max price is 5.
Boots of Speed cost 1,000 to buy,
5K.
so you sell them for
Oh.
500.
Hey,
Okay.
actually, Gavin, you can put the bow staff back in. I'm not taking it. I already have one, technically.
Do you?
What is on my back?
Oh, that's not a bow staff. That's an arc scepter. The
Oh.
bow staff is a common sidearm that not all but many scions carry.
I
Yeah,
thought it said it said it's a quarter staff.
Yeah, but it also works as a bow too. It's a common sidearm that scions used to carry. Not all of them carried one, but some did.
So you taking the staff or no? It's up to you. All right. Yeah, I'll sell it for 500.
What does Reality
Boots of
Break
Speed.
do? I don't have that module.
Yeah, let me do a thing. There's that, and then the spell. There you go.
Thank you.
You know what? I don't need it, but I feel like I need to get something as a memento. I will take the fucking boat.
You're gonna buy the boat?
I would buy the boat.
Okay. Yeah, that's 1,000 gold.
I mean, there's literally nothing else in there for me, so I will take the boat.
How much is a skeleton key? 5,000.
A skeleton key
Or is
is
it 1,000?
1,000. It's 1,000.
Did you put that
pretty
in my
cool.
thing, or did you?
I haven't. I'm assuming you guys are dragging into your inventory.
Okay, I just did it. Cool.
I'll take, unless the person who got the skeleton key wants to give it to me, I'll take another skeleton key.
They
Okay,
have
it's
just,
1,000
like-
gold.
Random
Again,
things
I
I
give
will
her-
am
probably
not
never
putting-
use, but you never know when. I'll hold
Let
on
me
to this
clarify.
for like a year.
I am
Yeah.
not putting these things in your inventory, so either you do it or you don't have it, okay? Because that's a lot.
How much
I
for the
give
Blast
her-
Scepter?
Blast Scepter, again, it's double minimum, so that's 10,000.
10 G's.
I
I'm
Give
taking that.
her 100
Hey.
platinum.
Just keep in mind, it requires attunement.
The skeleton key?
No, the Blast Scepter.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Julius is well aware of that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've got, you guys got a whole nother set of attunement slots to fill.
Like, I only owe you 5,000. Put
Oh, you
10,000
only
back
want-
in. Yep, I didn't get the bow.
I like that.
Okay,
Good,
give yourself 10k
cool.
more. I'm letting you guys handle all of this, so...
I really wanted the Bracers of the Brawler because now I have a plus 15 to hit.
Yeah, that's pretty
Cool.
significant.
Julius is gonna be a monster.
So I wanted to buy the potions of healing, the 3 potions of greater healing.
You wanted to
How
buy
much
those? Potions of greater healing,
They're 200.
those... Nope, because for potions I do minimum price, so those are only 100.
So 100. I'll buy all 3 of them. 300.
Alright. Again, add it to your inventory.
I will.
Right. Julius now has resistance to fire and lightning damage.
Nice.
Did you really make an Arc Scepter whip?
No, it's not a whip. What are you talking about? The reaching arc scepter? No, that's a glaive.
Oh, okay.
Julius's AC is up to 18 already. Got to do a little bit more tweaking. We're gonna get him over 20.
I like how you're just rando clone of a squishy class already has a better AC than me.
What is the AC?
18.
Oh yeah, he has a better AC than I do.
Everybody has a better AC than you do for some reason.
I have a 17. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I need a better armor, Gavin. Damn it.
What are you even wearing right now?
Regular leather armor. Not like I
Get some
got two.
studded leather, bug guy.
I want some. I've been trying to buy some, and he says I can't
You
have
can
any.
always buy standard studded leather armor. Always. You don't
want,
even have
like-
studded leather? No, you have studded
I don't
leather. I'm
even
looking
know.
at it.
I've studded leather. Yeah, I got +2, but I want something better.
I'm sure you
He
do.
wants nice magical armor that you won't give him, Gavin.
It's not that I've been trying not to. All right, your wish has been taken into account.
Okay.
All right,
All
so
right. Yeah. So I get to cast that, right?
cast what?
Wish.
Oh
What?
no.
That's what you.
Yeah, you guys find a luck blade. That's in the store now.
Yeah.
You also find a ring of 3 wishes.
Oh.
So, all right,
Do
is
that what you will.
everybody done with their shopping?
I got a boat,
Mm-hmm.
man. I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
There's a
That
river
boat
you
is
can put
gonna
it in.
be Sick. What is? Oh, I didn't read that.
Didn't read what?
Can I? How much for the potion of possibility? You said it's
Minimum price.
minimum.
So that would be 5,000.
Is that negotiable?
You can always try.
That's enough.
Yes, please. I just bought one of your pricey items. I'm a little low on funds, but I have need for this specific potion. If you could help me out, it would be greatly appreciated.
She says, "That's great. That's phenomenal. 5,000 gold pieces."
Please.
More like
He says a bit more aggressively.
more like yes, Daddy, yes, Daddy Motley Crest. Anything for you.
Oh, that is true. She is the fangirl. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I was gonna say I don't have charisma. Hey, can Julius aid me in my persuasion? No, he can't. We already have advantage.
You already have an advantage.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I am not charismatic. I'm just
I am.
really smart.
I had to take a
I've
peek.
got it.
Like, can I help with persuading someone? Somehow?
No, he already. I mean, you
Well,
could give him
You
inspiration
could
dot.
guide me or inspire me.
Or
What
if
were
you
trying
wanted to,
persuade?
he wants a discount on the potion of
I want
possibility.
a discount on the potion. It's 5k. I've only got like 7k left. I don't want to spend all my money. But
I
this
mean, you
potion
could always
is
just
perfect
ask
for
somebody to
divination.
do the negotiation for you. That's what those people
Yes.
are for.
I'm just gonna
Mr.
slide
Charismatic
right in.
person, please.
I'm just gonna slide right in and try to be as seductive and smooth as I can. This is a female that we're talking to, right? It was a
It
Lux-
is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
A
All right,
Luxian female human.
I think what I think I know something that might be worth making that difference, and that is I could take you to dinner later, and then my buddy right here, which I'm going to point to Dick, he'll wait on us, cook, and do everything. It's going to be a magical night.
Money right here.
Here, this one. Oh, that's great.
Money. Dick wants to take it out.
That was perfect. Yes.
I'm now realizing how cringe it is to have a bard that can cast Simulacrum, because they can do their own double team. I mean, what?
Yeah.
And then his
You like-
simulacrum can cast simulacrum, and then he doesn't even have to be there.
Oh, at that point, that's never mind.
I would definitely be some of the bread in that sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage. As she's like, I could go to dinner with. She starts to say one, but then says two
before you do
members of
that-
Motley Crest.
Hold on, before I do that, hang on. I want to post this in the Discord chat. Where's the Discord chat?
Anand and Julius step back up. You could go to dinner with 4 members of Motley Crest.
I
I'm
do
trying
not
to get
like
this
where
image
this
of
is
the chick on
going.
the couch with all the dudes behind her.
Take a look at the picture. And take a look at the picture in the chat. When I do this as one of my alter egos, James Vaughn.
James Bond.
So you just look handsome and okay,
Bingo.
gotcha. Yeah, just do the roll. You have
31.
advantage because a 31. You know, I mean, you might need a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe. It's not like that's a critical success, you know.
Did anybody else hear that? I think her panties just dropped.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so lovely to talk like this with my wife sitting right next to me.
I think
gonna be.
my wife
one.
didn't
I'm
hide
pretty
me.
sure I can.
Harold, give me another one just to see if you can beat that.
With a 31, I'm pretty sure I can set up cameras and everything, and it's not going to matter.
Okay, yeah. So that's a 31, and you see her, and she tries to be sly about this as she reaches into her pack and drops her own money in the register, and grabs the potion of possibility and just says, "It's on the house."
Oh, fuck yeah. You are amazing. We're going to have such a great night.
The fire festival is coming up tonight, actually.
Yes, we do have a war council that we have to.
But that's tomorrow. Enjoy the festivities tonight.
Oh, we're
Yes,
gonna
yes, we will.
Her nickname
We're
is
gonna make some of our
Festivities.
we're gonna make some of our own fireworks.
Yeah.
Alright, this is becoming cringe now.
A little. That's
That's good. All right, let's.
We hit that peak quota for the night here, fellas.
Yeah, we're good. The testosterone has gone through the roof.
or something.
Something's
All right.
Something's rising.
For the sake of everyone here, I think it's time for us to get the brevity in here and move on to the next thing.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So, does anybody go to the fire festival? It's a
Well, yeah,
cool Japanese annual thing or
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm going. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
hang
actually
out
going with what's her name. Because
I'll
now, now I'm hitting on the mom.
Heretia is her name.
Yeah, I'm hitting on Heretia.
Hey, so I want to go to the Dracon wants to go to the fire festival, and every time like this big like flame appears, I'm gonna use control flames and control bonfire to like shrink it down.
Yeah,
Every time.
that is
Every time.
terrible.
Total buzzkill. Okay.
Yeah, and then when everybody's like, "Oh," I use create bonfire to make it explode.
Nice.
Oh, so
Hey, I'm gonna hang out
Nobody
with
knows.
the rich crowd for a little bit.
You're gonna do
and
what?
you're gonna pickpocket
Hang
people?
out. I'm gonna hang out with the rich crowd for a little bit.
I mean, this city, everybody's pretty much equal. I mean, there are people who are obviously have more money than others, but the environment of the night is very jovial. It's very carefree. It's honestly feels like kind of a break from,
He
the
doesn't care.
fact that
He's
the
gonna go
world's
look at the
ending.
richer people and go steal their money.
Okay,
Exactly.
you find some people wearing their kimonos look a little nicer than everyone else's.
Yeah, this.
Where's the group
Hey, yeah,
the
you wanna slide a
Dracula
hand
stuff
check?
at?
As you're doing the sleight of hand, you're realizing it's a bit difficult to find the pockets. But go ahead and make your sleight of hand.
How many sleight of hand checks can my simulacrum make while I'm busy talking to my date?
Just give me one for starters, and let's see where that goes.
A different set of hand, I suppose.
Hey, could I get advantage on that since it's like a crowded area and not many people are really?
If anything, the fact that it's a crowded area
Makes it harder.
levels it out.
Yeah, man,
Because,
I guess.
again,
Okay, all
These
right.
are robes, and it's kind of hard to find the pockets.
That's
I rolled a 27.
Yeah, okay. So,
Shalom.
yeah, you reach in this rich person's pocket, and you pull out a...
Who's doing
Sorry
that?
about
All right,
that.
clarify who is getting this.
How much was
This is Voss that's getting this. So
Okay.
you pull out a pouch of 154 gold pieces, and on top of that, you get a nice golden pipe filled with tobacco that was just sitting in
now-
their pocket.
Now I am doing this to multiple people, so do I need to make multiple or
Yeah, give me
Okay.
one more,
one
and we'll
more
take the
sleight of hand?
average.
All right.
Well, okay then. God. Okay, I only rolled a natural 12. That's a 27. Welcome to Rogues. Yeah. Okay. So I will say, the more you do this, the more likely you are to get caught. So keep that in mind. How many people are you pickpocketing?
One more.
One more. Okay. The DC for this is going up every single time.
May I also make one more roll?
Sure.
Luck point. I'm going to use a luck point on that one. Definitely using a luck point on that one. Even though I rolled a 17, but I'm definitely using a luck point on that one.
I rolled 27, so.
Yeah, it's a 29.
Okay, so Bon, from the 3 people that you pickpocket, you get 296 gold pieces from the 3 people that you pickpocket, and Vaskir, you get.
You said 396.
Yeah, and Vaskir, you get another 122. And now at this point, I will say you hear rumors beginning to circulate about a pickpocket somewhere at the Fire Festival. Do with that what you will.
296 or 396?
296.
Earned a little bit of money. I'll take it.
No, it was 396. You're right. But
Okay,
you now
okay.
hear there are rumors circulating of a pickpocket, and people are on the lookout.
Was
Do with
Bond
that what you will.
successful, Gavin?
Yes.
What was I able to get it for?
For free.
0.
Yes.
Free.
He got an epic success of a 31. So
That is so powerful. So, are we keeping our promise and we're going to take her out to dinner?
I
I'm
think
taking her
Voss
out right
is already
now.
with her.
Fire Festival, yeah.
Okay.
And I will also say,
I'm going to
Bon,
go too.
You're gonna go too? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, what you thought I wasn't going to get in on this? You kidding?
So
might
I will
not be
say-
charismatic, but
I will say, Bon, you see that there is a game set up at this fire festival where there's a series of balloons at the end of this long range, and you see that there's this small rifle that they have at the beginning of the range, and it's like, step up, take your bets, 500 gold to play, 500 gold back for every balloon you hit.
oh man, yes.
Yeah, I'm playing that.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay, so
Hey,
at
is there one of those like use a hammer and the freaking thing goes ding?
yes, there's one of those.
I'm going to one of those.
All right, so Bon, you see that there's these 4 tiny balloons at the end of this like 300-foot range, and they hand the rifle to you and says, "We got a hot shot. Do your best."
Okay. You said there's 3 of them, right?
4 balloons.
4
You
of
can-
them? Okay.
So this isn't using one of your weapons. This is just a straight dex with proficiency bonus roll.
Hey, I'm going to use Deadeye Accuracy on 3 of them. I'm going to use 3 grit points.
All right, so give me
All
3
right.
attack rolls with advantage.
How do I do a regular attack? Hold on.
Just make a dexterity check with advantage.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't need an advantage on that one, but you know.
so you hit 1.
Now that would be add proficiency.
It
so
would be.
That
So
would
that's a
be-
21. That hits too.
Just roll a dex saving throw, because that'll put your proficiency on there. For
Yeah,
you.
that's
Oh yeah,
that's
right,
true.
That's right.
Dex saving throws with advantage.
And you get to roll 3 times because you're elven accuracy.
That is true too.
He's
but, I
already
mean, I
been
don't-
hitting though. All right, this last one's just a
That's good.
standard.
G2 standard, or I could use the optional
Yeah.
feat of the optional thing of steady aim and get advantage for a bonus action.
That's true.
I'm gonna do that one. I could have done that the entire time, but you know.
I did just say that you could use that, so you're just not in the
Yeah.
habit of it yet.
Yep. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm gonna use another.
I think this
Okay,
is your
that
third
makes-
luck
That
point.
makes better. No, that's not a luck point. With Elven
Oh, that's
accuracy,
right,
I
Elven
get to roll
accuracy,
3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that hits. All right. She says, "Well, I don't want you competing anymore. Here's your 2,000 gold. Leave my stand."
I'll
You
take
just
it.
make
Goodbye.
2K that easily. Come
He
on.
made 1,500. All
Yeah.
right. Now, Ungon's at his little hammer thing. So, you realize it's gonna be a strength thing, though, right?
Lucas, is there
Not if I
anything here
punch
that
it.
we can do?
Maybe. I'm
Gotta use
I'm
hammer.
off chilling,
I mean,
like, eating the
I'm
fish
gonna
dinner.
slide
with
on.
the
I'm gonna
couples
slide
eating
on my
nice fish
brass
dinner.
knuckles.
We want
I
to
don't
do
need
it.
your
We can do
hammer.
it.
I bet I can hit the bell just by punching it.
All of mirrors.
Says, It's 250 gold to play, 500 gold reward if you hit the top.
Do I get to punch it?
You can do whatever you want to it, as long as you don't drop a meteor on it.
All right, I'll give him the gold.
I like how he had to specify.
So are we doing? I'm gonna do this as an attack roll because I'm punching the damn thing.
I will judge. Actually, just roll it. Just roll damage. I'm gonna judge how well you do based on your damage.
Oh, based just on my damage? All right.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
He says, "Oof, not quite."
Some more motion.
I'll play again.
Do it again.
I mean, I only get a plus 10 to this, so the best I can get is 18.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
And that hits the top. So he gives you 500 gold. But he says, "But you've only broken even."
I'll play your game one more time.
All right, make a damage roll.
That's an
yeah,
18.
it hits the top again.
Alright.
Well, congratulations, sir.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna go look for more of a monk game.
Okay. So
Something dexterity based.
as the night goes on, it's what you'd expect of like a Japanese style fire festival. Fireworks go off. They've got all sorts of lights and brightly colored lanterns and paper kites and paper lanterns that get released into the sky, and yeah, it's quite beautiful. The night goes on and things go the way for certain people, the way they would want it to go without getting any more cringe for the night.
Thank you.
And that's that. You also eat a lot of good food. Takoyaki, udon, ramen, different like teriyaki barbecue.
Chocobo leg.
I would like to imagine at the end of this, like, Mr. Pibbles is just a super chonker cat now.
Probably.
And they're just like,
Hey, is there one of those like ladder games? Because that's a dexterity game.
There is a game that you see that involves this spinning, like, dummy, basically, like a martial arts dummy, except it rotates on its own, and the goal is just to dodge each of the arms as it swings around.
Okay,
That's what
Done.
she said.
alright. Dexterity save or check?
Several dexterity saving throws. Just we'll start with 2. You have high dex, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough.
Crap, man.
So you duck in here, and as these long wooden poles continue to spin, you flip over some, you duck under others, you jump. There's one moment where you think, like, people are like, there's no way you can dodge this, and it's the finale at the end, where it's these 4 lined up about 8 feet high that just looks like it would be impossible to dodge, but you run across the wall and backflip over this 8-foot tall wooden pillar as it passes underneath you. You feel the breeze on your back.
Well, that was...
Yeah,
a
and
good workout.
you get a meal ticket and 100 gold.
Is there anything here for the magically adept? As opposed to the beefy meatheads?
Sure. You see a game
Us
that involves
smart guys like to do cool stuff too.
You see a game that involves a crystal ball that you have to channel your magic into, and it gets ever so brighter the more magic you pour into it. And the goal is to essentially blind a person who's walking across a board to make them fall into water.
I want to do that.
Okay. So you see this ninja step up, he starts walking across this thing, and you put your hands on this crystal ball. Give me a spellcasting ability check.
What would that? Oh, that
For
just
you,
like
that's
an attack roll.
intelligence.
An
Yeah.
intelligence check.
So an intel check.
And it's 50 gold to play. Reward is 200 gold pieces if you can make the ninja fall off. And I'm going to deduct your roll from his acrobatics check.
Bro. I'm trying to find. I don't have an intelligence button.
Yeah, you do.
There's an intelligence
It's
save.
your main
between
page. It's
intelligence
an-
save.
Oh, an intelligence
or-
saving throw?
I guess that would
Yeah,
be the
you
same
need it.
thing since it adds your
That's
proficiency.
lame. That's only +4.
What?
It's
You
plus
did-
9, dude.
What? You said saving throw. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm looking at ability check. My bad. You're
Yeah,
right, you're right,
save.
You're right. Okay, my bad. All right.
Dude, you need to get that. You need to get that intelligence to a 20, man.
I mean, yeah.
Hey Gavin, it's
Yeah.
nice having proficiency in all my saves.
It is. That's
Okay.
an absolutely broken monk feature.
This is completely unrelated. Whenever we rank up, am I supposed to manually alter my
Your saves? No.
stats, or does the system do it for me?
Your proficiency bonus automatically gets updated.
What am I rolling twice? Was this with advantage or just once?
Just once.
Kiddo,
So,
I rolled
and-
16.
And I rolled a... What would that be? 9 plus 13 plus 10.
You said 9 plus
23.
13.
No, I'm doing my own math. So that makes his total a 7. Set the DC. The DC was 13. He, as soon as you see this like bright flash appear, this ninja's walking and he just falls and there's a giant splash in the water below. Okay,
Yay.
what did I say the reward was for that? I said it was 50 to play. Yeah, fuck it. You get 450 gold. It was a 500 gold reward.
Yay! So I'll add my 450.
All right. Unless anybody else had anything else, we'll say the night comes to a close
Yes,
and we can
I'll
get to
try
that.
the blinding game.
Do it.
Sure.
That sounds cool.
I'll just... Is the ninja on the beam?
He is.
I will just touch the thing, and then he jumps into the water. Because that's how the cast dominate person.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That's a wisdom saving throw?
Why
Yeah,
did
with
I
the
just
DC
do
at
that?
20.
Crap, I don't have subtleties.
I mean, it's a strong 10.
He does a backflip.
Alright, he jumps into the water. You get 450 gold.
Okay, that works. I will take
Nice.
me and my chonker cat, and we will enjoy our winnings.
And I'll throw. I'm gonna throw. Yeah, I'm gonna throw Lucas 1,000 for components for potions.
Okay. Makes
All right.
it 8, 6. By the way, how many potions of Watchful Roast do you still have?
I have 8.
Oh yeah, you're.
Yeah, I have 8.
When you start getting
I mean,
above
I can always use more.
oh, I got time, man.
I mean,
got-
Vaughn might never want to sleep again.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the night with what's her face.
Okay.
How romantic.
She has takoyaki for the first time.
Right.
It's delicious.
So romantic. I'm gonna spend the night with what's her face.
I'm like, sweet nothing.
We're gonna do.
Anyways, fast forward to the War Council.
Well, Gavin needs to make his freaking people more rememberable because I don't take notes.
Her name is Heretia.
Was Kaori was that the guildmaster that we took out? Kaori?
Yes,
Was she did she enjoy her evening?
she did.
She did.
She was starstruck the whole time.
Trust me, they never have a bad time.
True.
Anyways,
3's company, 4's a party.
Yeah, we're not getting into that.
I'm just kidding.
What happens when you run out of holes? All right, now we're going with
anyway.
So the War
Okay.
Council.
Yes.
Yeah, to the War Council.
So, something occurs to you from this whole time. Considering the fact that this is where you were told to go, you would expect to see another army here with you.
Oh,
But
just
you
to,
do not.
So just to be clear, this is the next day, right?
This is the next day, yes.
Okay, cool. I just need to know.
Hey, long rest.
Yeah, you get a long rest.
Oh, my
it
grip
occurs
point's
to you,
back.
the Project Dawn Spear, they're not here. However, you do see that the Dawn Commander is here, as well as, this is why I take notes, the Shogun, Kizune Akiro, is also there as well. And so you are met in the morning with an envoy that takes you over to the Jade Palace, where this is to occur. You enter into a grand room, and there's a series of cushions laid out across the ground around a low table. You also notice that the Heralds of Requiem, there we go, that's the name I was thinking of, they have also arrived, and that you are in their company as well. They give you their greetings, and you notice that the Shogun and the Dawn Commander enter, and the Shogun sits down at the foot of the table. However, the Dawn Commander remains standing. So he says, "I'm sure you have all wondered why I called you here. The next step in our crusade is we will take back the dwarven city of Emberstoke. However..."
Sorry to interrupt you, Gavin. Would the Dark Suns Dark Suns be there?
You're welcome to ask him. But the Dark Suns did help in the last battle.
Yeah, I figured they would be helping in the battle until
But they're not in
they're taken care of.
They're not in Ebonmast right now, but neither is anybody else, which is the curious part.
All right, that's fine.
So
Question
we will.
is where is everybody?
Well, they're currently at Fort Dawnspear. As you see, there are some intricacies that must occur for this next step of the war. Now, Emberstoke is, to date, their largest stronghold. It used to be the home of the mountain dwarves of Wel'Kalas before their untimely extinction. Now, we have some intel on Emberstoke, and that is that the entire city is rigged with explosives. They mean, for if we are to raid their city, to take them out, to take down the entirety of our army with them. We cannot allow that to happen. Not only that, but we cannot allow this ancient city to fall, especially in such a disgraceful manner. So that is where this step of the plan comes into play. You will enter a series of catacombs connected to the mountains underneath the city. You will make your way in. You will deal with their leadership so that they no longer pose a problem. The reason I have called you, as well as the Heralds of Requiem here, is that you both have a skilled engineer among your ranks. He looks at you, Bon, and then he looks at the human who's in the Heralds of Requiem, and whose name is... Lena Evangard, who you see has like a mechanical wolf with her. Whichever one of you reaches the front of their ranks first, as you must enter from different entrances so as to not draw attention. Your goal is to disarm the explosives in the city, make them unusable, so that when our assault begins, we will not have that looming threat of doom hanging over us. Your job is very important. I want you to understand that.
Invisibility won't help us because they will clearly see the magic.
Indeed. As well as they'll be able to smell you, being of elven descent.
Yes.
Would they be able to smell me?
No,
Yes. Oh, well, maybe.
not as a changeling.
But the disarming of the trap is the tricky part.
So that
Yes,
is
I
what
do
you must do.
I do believe I have an item that can severely help with that I just obtained, actually. Maybe
Now,
it would be a smart idea to acquire this human with one of those, with one of these, and I hold out the skeleton key.
Lena looks at it and says, "Yes, I've heard of those. I don't particularly believe I would need it, but one can never be too prepared."
Yes, I do believe that myself. That's why I bought one.
And Drexel speaks up and says, "Now, Dawn Commander, I don't mean to poke holes in your plans, but how are we to alert the remainder of the troops whenever the task is done?" And he says, "Well, I'm glad you asked. Once the traps are disarmed, once the fuse has been taken care of, you can overload their main terminal, send a surge of electricity that would be visible to all from the outside. That will be our signal. At that time, we will raid and begin our assault. But before that can happen, you must make sure the explosives are disarmed, or else this will all be for nothing."
All right. Well, here's the here's the other question. This seems like a stealth mission. Some of both our party and theirs may not be the best at stealth. What happens if they find us, they're here, and they just blow the city?
I don't believe they will do that for such a small group. They wouldn't be willing to give up a large chunk of their fortresses, as well. I can't talk today. A large chunk of their fortress, as well as their main stronghold, in order to kill one group, even if it's two. No. It may be a gamble, but I believe they would wait for a much more opportune moment. I realize that I am waging your
forces.
I realize I am waging your lives on this gamble, but I ask you to trust me on this. They will not set off those explosives just for two small groups of adventurers.
So the question is what do they have if there's small groups that get set in there? I'm sure it's not just going to be open doors for us to be.
Oh, I am sure that these terminals will be heavily guarded. That is why I must send in at least a sizable enough portion, such as yourselves, such as your groups, to deal with whatever that you find there.
So tell us about this other group that's going in with us.
No, they're not. They're going in a different entrance.
Right, but I'm just saying, who's this other group that's also going?
The Heralds of Requiem.
Oh, I didn't realize it was them.
Yes.
Now, the other tricky part is that you both must disarm your terminals. For that, I have these. And he throws out two little earpieces. These will allow you to communicate with one another when not in each other's immediate proximity. They have a range of 10 miles. That should be more than sufficient.
We get more of those.
In time. For now, these were the only two that I could come up with. But it is all that will be needed.
There is a spell that allows you to communicate via mind if it was an entire party of 8.
Sure.
Yes,
but do you want to devote your precious mana to such a spell, or would you rather save it for the battle ahead?
Sure.
So I asked him if he had more of those.
Perhaps I can acquire some for you, but for now, this must happen immediately.
Yes, alright. We know the task at hand and we will get it done. Now what are we to do after with the invasion? Are we to invade 2 or what's...
You're to invade 2 separate points simultaneously.
Yeah,
I must...
After we disarm the chaps and y'all are heading y'all's main forces into the city, what are we to just sit around, or are we going to be able to enter the city and fight too?
You're to enter the city and assist in any way that you can.
Alright, we should be able to enter the city from the tunnels, correct? Or where we're entering
That's
from?
where you will be, yes.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
I'm not really a bomb technician kind of guy. Is there anything we need to know to be able to disarm a town riddled with explosives?
Just like disarming a trap, is it not correct?
Is it?
That is what your specialist is for. So I highly encourage you to assure that Bon and Lena reach their targets.
Yes, I've
expertise in the subject of disarming traps and thieves' tools, and now with this, have more of a chance to be able to disarm any trap or locks.
So, when are we heading after this?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Hey, Lucas, got a question for you. You saw this potion, right? Potion of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I love this thing. It really fits my MO. It kind of doubles downs on what we do. I'm including you in this. Would you be able to reverse engineer this so that we can mass produce them? This thing is a gold mine.
Probably, but I'd have to take a look to see. Because even if I can figure out what it takes to make it, still means I have to find out the components, and components aren't always easy to come across.
I'd be willing to, invest in this, even if it requires losing this one to get us jump started. Because I think this would be a game changer. If you could possibly, I don't know how long it would take you to see what it's made of, so that after we set out, I can be on the hunt. Well, we can be on the hunt. Just imagine not having to use the magics.
I could assist you in helping break down the potion as well.
You do alchemy?
Yes.
Oh.
Alchemy, herbalism,
Some of the
poisons, all kinds of things.
Good.
I have my own greenhouse.
I don't do alchemy, but I could play
Comes
you
with
a
me.
tune while you do.
my greenhouse comes with me,
That's a tiny greenhouse, but that's cool.
and then I kind of toss it to the ground and it opens up.
By the way, Heretia now speaks up and says,
In a hot box.
So,
The car?
I will be accompanying Motley Crest as well, correct?
No.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Mm-mm.
My place is on the battlefield.
Your place
You're
is
pregnant.
in the cage.
I can still, she says, I can still fight.
Listen, here's the thing. Our
In the kitchen
future
and make me a sandwich.
relies on you
Yes.
to not die.
Fine, I won't die.
That's why you won't die, because you will be staying.
Listen. Right, listen. This child could be the very seed that sprouts your race back into existence. Do you really want to risk the chance of your race being demolished in a battle? Your fight will exceed long after you are done bearing this child, but as for now, you are to stay at a safe distance away from battle.
And if my presence makes the difference between failure and success, and the world falls as a result of my absence, what is that good for?
Yeah, but what if we succeed, but you got kicked in the belly?
We've been doing this for a long time. You've been away. I think they and I can handle this.
We've dealt with a world extinction before, and we have came out victorious. I do believe we have the capabilities to win.
And not to be rude, but
I'm sorry,
you
but I'm throwing
really
it out
make
there.
that much of a difference.
Oh my God.
I'm throwing it out there. I do.
So, I didn't call for it, but I am going to count it. But I'm still going to say
Okay.
what she was going to say before you made it.
What do
She
you
says, "You don't understand. I feel the calling. I feel a presence. There's."
Well, when you're pregnant, that tends to happen.
I'm like, look,
She
hormones
says
are
that's
weird.
not-
Okay.
That's not what I mean.
Oh, sometimes cravings are weird. Like, I knew that chick, she always wanted peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. I mean,
Oh,
You want some salty crackers?
yeah.
She says, I don't know why, but I feel as though I must be there. It's
If she wants to make
Reliability,
a persuasion
if you
check
come.
against my persuasion check,
I'm okay with that.
She says,
I don't know.
I sense a familiar presence. I just can't put a name to it, but someone is there.
There's a whole lot of people there.
Look at me. The rest of you. Remember, I am your people. Half-breed or not. If they are there, I will find them. And I will make sure they're safe and bring them back here. You need to stay.
And unfortunately, with Bond's persuasion check, she says, I do not agree with this, but fine.
Good.
But before this fight is over, before this war is over, I will lend my services.
Yes, but that child is born.
Out of character, well, there's a kitchen you can't go to.
Damn.
Somebody's gonna turn
Nick,
around and smack you
Nick.
clear in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Nick, what's your favorite line?
No.
Oh, I asked her, hey, do you have a watch by
I
chance?
knew you were
That's
gonna. I
right.
was waiting for
Yeah.
it.
That's right. You tell the time by the stove, not the watch.
Or women don't just belong in the kitchen. There's other chores to do in the house.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
You
my
know,
wife went to bed already.
we do have a woman that plays with us.
I know, but it's purely jokes. We're not.
Tony
We
like
don't
that.
need it. Disclaimer:
Nick's
it
just
is
an
purely
asshole.
jokes. It's purely jokes.
We love you guys.
See
I
this?
hate when people.
This is gonna be
hate-
y'all.
No. I hate when people stereotype women to only being in the kitchen. There's other chores to be done around the house too. Jeez.
Chill, bro. She
Wow.
enters the battlefield. This is what's going to happen to her. We don't want this to happen to her. Okay.
I'm just gonna say I'm slowly edging away from Molly as this whole conversation is going on.
He's like, all of y'all are about to be some dead kitties.
Like, I'm gonna rage.
Yeah, you say that about women when the woman in your party could arm wrestle each and every one of you and
Yes, that's
crush your tibia in the process.
Yes.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
I've tried that with my wife. It doesn't work. She's immune to disengages.
Yeah, next time I get in an argument with Mary, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Yeah, you tell me how that works for you. Bro,
Disengage.
they have like
He's gonna be bonus action dodging the fist.
I was
Or
gonna
should I
say,
bonus action hide?
bro, all
No,
Latinas come with
she will
danger
bring up the
sense.
chancla.
But that's what I was gonna say. All Hispanic women come with danger sense.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
do you
so
think
it's the
we
next
could-
day.
Yeah.
And so the day passes, and you, as well as the Heralds of Requiem, depart together, making your way.
Oh, it's all in the day. I gotta roll again.
Making her way downtown, walking fast, eating ass.
And this is where Gavin
Walking around the block with a Glock. Yo ass fitting to get shot. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
And this is where Gavin ends it for the night because he has nothing planned.
Well, I have a little more planned, but yeah, not much more. You guys actually progress a little quicker than I thought you would.
Because we
That's
don't
'cause our
bullshit
shopping
around.
session.
You guys bullshit around all the time. You just
Yes,
didn't
we
this
do.
time.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
So it's another.
Yeah, we kinda have
day.
been.
I got to re-roll a thing.
And I'm looking through my book.
I was singing Blink 182 in the car yesterday, and Stacy just yells at me, "Why are you singing like Gavin?"
Where are you?
Why do you know that? She's like, "Cause he does it all the time." I was like, "Okay."
All right, so you make your way. What's up?
Just in the night, I wanted to know if I could just make one more potion because it's-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I slip you that before the night. A slippy
That-
potion.
That's going to take me some
You
time.
put it in his drink.
I
Well,
would,
no, just so not like that. I mean, just to investigate it.
Ah, okay.
when I have the time to actually like delve into that one, I definitely will. In the meantime,
We
I have
could go
enough
to
to
a
make
different dimension. Oh,
2 potions of maximum power. I'm gonna make one for me and one for a nod.
yay!
Okay.
El Powero.
So the next day passes. It's morning, and Heretia greets you and does not look happy that you are leaving without her.
Sucks to suck.
We don't need to go back into it, guys. We did the whole womanizing thing already.
Yeah. So you make your way east towards the Etherlight
God.
Peaks.
Alright.
And as you approach the southern part of the Etherlight Peaks, you notice there's 2 tombs that each split off in different directions. They have sort of like... It's very dwarven. You notice that there's a statue holding an upside-down axe that depicts a dwarven warrior to each side of the entrance to each of these tombs. And they're carved out of very ornate stone. And hearing the occasional unsettling scream from each of these tombs, you are now where you have to go. As you see, cresting over the mountaintops, the large stone structure that is the fallen dwarven fortress of Emberstoke. Well, fortress city of Emberstoke.
As
And
we're,
with that,
well,
do what?
I got one thing.
Okay.
As we're going over this thing, I do want to just remind everybody that I really think we came together, and I'm very optimistic for what we're about to do. I mean, we had some little hardships, we had some hiccups, but I think everybody here has really kind of come together, and we're going to kick some ass. And everybody gets 20 temporary hit points.
Oh,
Nice.
snap.
Ow.
Sweet.
How many? Is there a limit to how many people you can give that to?
I think. Let me see. Actually, it's my thing here. Let me.
Okay. I mean, that would make Julius very happy.
Oh, that's right. We have all the simulacrums that you're doing good.
Oh, it says you can choose up to 6 friendly creatures, which can include yourself. So you can only give it to 6 people.
Okay.
How many
Julius is
people
like,
do you
"Fine.
have?
I'm cannon fodder.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many real
Minus 2. Yeah, minus 2. That'd be 8 for.
Did you say real people?
people? Real people.
Real people.
That'd be 7.
Like
That'd
that.
be 7.
See?
7 real people.
Did you just assume
Minus-
my existence?
Minus the Cineracum. Cineracums.
This,
Oh, wait. I don't know. Is Richard coming or is Richard staying?
Why wouldn't? Wow.
Phrasing, man.
He has to bring his dick with him. It's attached.
we're kind of.
Yep.
Okay, so just to make this quick and simple, so we have 7 real people.
Yeah.
So everybody, all the real people get 20 temporary hit points. I won't include
Me.
Molly.
Dick is going to look down at the ground with a very sad face, and I'm gonna go over and hug Dick, make him feel better. It's okay, buddy.
Make sure,
It's okay.
make sure he's happy for coming.
Does he perk
anyway,
up when you get
Make sure you grip it hard.
20
Seriously.
temporary hit points
Come
before
on,
you keep
guys.
getting pervy.
Yes.
Okay.
Three,
I got it's 20, right?
please.
Yes, 20 temporary hit points.
points.
Cool.
That was all I
Your
had.
level plus charisma. Oh, so that number is going to go up as you level up.
Yeah, a little bit.
One of the
Fortunately, I've
buddies of my
got
other
an extra buff on my charisma since like many things, so.
Yeah, so at 20th level, that's going to be 26.
Mm-hmm.
Not too
Why
shabby.
is my intelligence not 20 yet?
You tell me, man.
I don't
That's
know.
what
I don't.
said, man.
I don't do. I haven't touched anything. I don't know why it hasn't gone. Hasn't it been 18 since I started playing the character?
So anytime you pick up a feat or ability score improvement, you choose where your what feat
I
you
have
or
never
ability.
done I haven't done any numerical changes since I started playing this campaign.
Really, dude?
I've never. I don't know how. I've never done it.
You just
You-
add it. You just do it on your thing. How many
Yeah,
feet do
literally,
you have?
I don't
He
have.
has
I have a
one.
Warcaster. I've never done it on this character.
And
I told
you're
you.
you've
You don't
done
have
wizard
Warcaster.
all
You
the
have
way
shield
up?
training.
I thought I had
You-
Warcaster.
He
No,
got.
he
He
has
said he had
Warcaster.
Warcaster.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
have Warcaster.
Uh,
I did.
let me
I
look.
did something to pick up. I did something when we first started that gave me Warcaster,
Probably chose it.
and then I
With an
think we
ability
did like a
to-
training, and I trained.
And then maybe
to get
you
shield
never
training.
added it. So, do you swear to me that since making that character, you have not altered anything at all?
Am I the guy that lies, bro?
Well, I'm not saying that you would lie, but maybe you forgot.
I swear to you,
Okay.
as a gentleman and a scholar.
Because if that's the case, you had 8th level and 12th level that you could have added something.
I have never once touched it ever
Yeah. So
Then-
yeah, I guess you get to choose.
because I don't. I wouldn't want a feat. I would. I just want the buff so that my spells. hit.
There are feet. Now, do remind there are feet that give you a plus to a score
Yes.
and something nifty.
Yeah, you
But-
can take 2 half feats.
Or you could
I'm-
take
I'm not-
Warcaster and then use an ability score improvement.
I already. I'm pretty sure I have Warcaster already.
Yeah, just again, it's never been added to your character sheet. That would
Oh.
be you have
But he was
8th
saying
and
he's done since he's had this character, he's been doing Warcaster shit.
I've
The
been doing
entire time.
Warcaster because I said from the beginning I had Warcaster.
But you also
But
have
I-
shield training, which I believe was the free feat you start. Well, it wasn't free, but the feat you started with the character. So
No.
Warcaster would have had to have been either your 8th or 12th level ASI.
Okay.
Or his-
I could have sworn I
it's
started
fourth.
with Warcaster, but
That is true.
It
Yeah,
could have been his
Yeah.
fourth. It could
Yeah.
have been his fourth because he used the points. He reduced his points.
dude, I can't believe you've never added a point before.
I didn't.
Uh,
I'm telling you, I don't know how to use this program.
It's because he freaking dips out every time. Like at the end, he just leaves, and then we
I don't have
ever-
a choice.
He's never leveled
No,
up.
I get it. Okay, well you have Warcaster for your 4th. So shield training. Are you sure you didn't pick that as your 4th? Did you deduct like 4 ability score points at the beginning from your
I-
character to get shield training?
This is just my recollection. But
Hey guys,
I
I'm
re-
gonna go ahead and hop off.
All right,
I'm
man.
telling you.
Alright, y'all.
If it was up to my wife, I'd be getting off at 10 o'clock. I have to fight just to stay to 11. You don't understand.
Well, I'm glad we're figuring this out.
But the
Are we ending it here for the night, though?
Yeah, we are. I'm gonna get this settled with Marte.
Alright,
And that's
well,
gonna
then
be the
I'm
last
out
thing.
too.
All right, man.
Oh yeah.
So okay, so I gave you shield training. Do you remember when you made the character
Mhm.
for shield training? Did you use your 4th level ASI for that, or did you deduct 4 ability score points to get it for free? Well, not for free, but to get it when you made the character. Because remember, I gave everybody that option.
I don't remember. What I do remember is I was adamant about Warcaster since I had a lot of
Concentration.
stuff that required concentration, but I also wanted to be able to use the shield. And so we did something in game. I was like, is there a special training I can do? Can I give up an item to get an extra feat? Something dumb just so I could use a shield.
What I let everybody do when they made the character is deduct up to 4 points from their ability scores, but no more than 2 from one score to
Look
grab
at
a
what
feat.
I was going to say. Look at the total of my existing ability scores versus the total of what they should be. What's lacking, and would it be somewhere else? then?
Where you rolled your scores.
Yeah, you've only got an
Everybody
ability
rolled
score
it
total
for-
of 82. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that you... Okay. So, with that, you likely used the 4 points at the start to get shield training.
Okay.
And
fourth
then
level,
Warcaster
you
would be 4th level.
Warcaster.
At 8th
And then
level,
so now you're. Yeah.
intelligence... Dude, you could have had an intelligence of 20 since you were level 8.
Oh, okay then.
Now
I can keep track of all this stuff. People tell me what to do to their character sheet, and I do it.
Now, Marte, I will admit. I will. There are a lot of feat that give you good shit, and also another ability score improvement. Like, and what was it? You can do the expertise feat, which gives you +1 to any ability score you want, proficiency in any skill you want, and then expertise in a skill you already have proficient in.
I don't think that's one of them. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
it.
a...
That is. Yes, that is one.
No,
I just took
I
it
know
in
what
Tony's
you're talking
game.
about, because with
Yeah.
skilled and prodigy is what you're talking
I
about.
would still rather just the raw score for this, because my stuff is everything I have is built simply.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I mean, there's a lot of good feats out there that are pretty simple to do and implement, and is great.
So I've been nerfed this entire
Yeah,
time, and I've
so
still been
let's
kicking
do one
butt.
point.
Look at that.
So I'm sending you a link on Discord that has a complete list of all feats, and for half feats, it tells you what it gives. So I'm sending you this link.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do. So Tony did this in Gavin's last campaign, and he picked Keen Mind, and basically he increased his intelligence to 20, and then you always know which way is north. You always know the number of hours left before the next sunrise or sunset. You can
You basically
automatically
remember everything that happened
recall-
last month.
It's
you
Keen
remember
Mind.
everything happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keen. I said Keen
Hey,
Mind.
just
And
super quick, don't forget,
yeah,
not only is his intelligence going up, his simulacrums also goes up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
aware.
By the way,
Um,
Nick, did you know there's a really broken way you can use Keen Mind?
really?
So
What do you mean by that?
You have the ability to talk to ghosts and get proficiency in something, right?
Yeah.
And then when they leave and you get a new ghost, you forget everything they told you. So if you had Keen
Yeah.
Mind, you wouldn't forget. The old ghost leaves, you still retain all the expertise that they gave you, and then you get a new ghost that tells you.
You can't use it to get around game mechanics, though. That's not how it works.
Yes, it does. I have some video on it. It's hilarious.
Did you?
Technically,
Yep.
I'll look into it. If it's legit, then it's legit.
By raw, it's one of those sheep mechanics, though. By raw, it should work, but again, it's. So technically,
Did you see my message, Marte?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Okay.
I was looking at feats, and this is something.
So, hold on one second, Marte. You've got your 8th and your 12th. So if you used both of them to take an intelligence half feat, that would put you at 20.
Yeah, and what I was saying is, Tony used that to copy people's spell books, because he just remembered the spells in the spell books, and he was just literally able to look at somebody else's spell book and copy it straight into your own spell book.
He
That's
tried.
what he was do.
He tried to
thought he
do
was able to do
that,
it.
but no.
Oh, okay.
Because even if you know
He
it, you
told
still
me
have
he
to
was
like.
able to do it.
Yeah, no.
There's still
told me he was
there's
able
still
to
the
do it.
I
gold
just
cost.
want to do the 2 half feats and just make it 20.
Which 2 half feats are you taking?
I don't know which one should I take.
Oh.
I'm a big fan
There's a
of.
bunch.
Here, I'll just post this in
looking.
the general chat so everybody can see this list.
List of 5e strength half feats. I don't want strength.
If you go to the feats icon right here, the go to character on your
Yeah.
right side, go to feats. You can look at all the feats that we have here. A lot of
Intelligence.
them.
All right.
Yeah, but
Elven
this
accuracy,
list
fade
that I
away,
gave him narrows
fade
it down. And I would let a
Okay.
Vold take Elven accuracy, by the way, since you are technically an elf.
He doesn't need that.
Yeah.
He's all about
I know,
saving
I'm just
throws,
saying
not
it's-
attack rolls.
I'm just saying it's on the table.
Yeah.
and a lot of the ones that are in the feet thing are actually you have to filter them out because they're dragon feats. There's so many fucking dragon feats in this damn thing.
Oh, that's a good one. Fade away. Oh, I'm not a gnome.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Okay, would Fade teleportation is for high elves only.
Is it?
It says high elf only.
Let me
And
look.
aren't I technically something relative to a high elf?
Fey
I'm a
teleportation.
perversion.
Well, you're a perversion of a ancient elf, but I mean,
Yeah, but if-
that's fine. I'd probably
Keen
allow
Mind
that
thing
one.
is legit. I might actually pick that up at 10th level.
I'm personally a big fan of both Fey touched and Shadow touched. I love those feats.
They're two of my
Yeah.
favorite ones as well.
Yeah, you get. I picked it up in Tony's game, Curse of Strahd, every other Wednesday, and I like it. You get you get an automatic cast of a spell once per day without using a spell slot.
Not to mention, you learn the spells so you can use them with spell slots if you want to.
Yeah.
After you use your once per day.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
But anyway, guys, I'm hopping off.
in all honesty,
All
like,
right, man.
Fey touch and that,
Oh shoot! Hold on.
it's really good at the low levels, but here it's saving you
Yeah.
a first level spell slot, man. Like
Yeah.
at level 14, is it really worth burning a feat
And-
for
and-
that?
That's why it's a half feat, though, because it's deemed to not be
getting a
good
point
enough to be
for
a
it.
whole feat.
Right,
You're
but that's what I'm
Only-
saying
you're getting
is
2 free casts, and you're getting 2 extra spells that you don't have to waste a.
It's an expansion to your spell list, if anything.
Yeah. Like, it's still keeping you from having to use. Like, if you take that early on, then instead of having to use one of your spell slots for it, you can take other higher level spells. Like,
Hey,
for instance, I'm always going to want
yeah,
Mystic on a mage.
Or you could go Magic Initiate, and you can get, or you could do one, do max up your 20, and then just do an actual like Magic Initiate, and you can get a little bit of sorcery point, and you can
Spells,
cast
but
it up.
it wouldn't be.
No,
you
no,
wouldn't
not
get sorcery
sorcery.
points, though.
Points. Yeah,
but
you can.
it's
you mean
no,
Eldritch
Metamagic
Adept.
Adept. No, Metamagic
Oh,
Adept.
That's right, yeah.
Adept is for
Meta-
warlocks.
Is for Warlock. And I will say
Yeah.
that for things like Magic Initiate, I also expand it to allow an additional class that wasn't present when the feat was made. You can use it for Artificers as well.
Yeah. So you could pick up like subtle cast, twin spell, like stuff like that with the Metamagic Initiate.
My personal opinion,
The
and not
issue
to
with that with
influence yours.
Metamagic Initiate, though, I dabbled with that one previously. It's just not enough
You only get
points
2
to
points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Like it's not enough.
My personal opinion is that I would only ever take Metamagic Initiate or Magic Adept, whatever it's called, if I myself was a sorcerer.
That's what I was
what I
thinking
did.
about. I would just double down. Also, I'm gonna do Keen Mind as one.
Okay.
Not a bad one.
Keen Mind is a
hey.
good one. I'm working on the second one though.
Hey,
It's difficult.
Sean.
I already know Misty
Yo.
Step. I don't need that.
I was thinking about another feat that Molly could pick up whenever she gets another feat. I was thinking about Mage Slayer.
Maybe. It's
That's what I have on my barbarian.
yeah,
Question.
Yeah.
and it's
Resilient. Gain proficiency in saving throws using the chosen ability.
Which you
so-
already have.
You already have.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, again, that's
What
really up
about-
to Kelly, but
Yeah,
What
I mean,
about Shadow
just
Touch?
I like
Yeah,
Shadow
that's
Touch.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think Shadow Touch
Alright,
just
guys, I'm
not
heading
too
out.
terrible. All right, yeah, throw those on me,
Yeah.
please, Gavin. Shadow Touched and Keen Mind,
Okay.
both intelligence.
Now, keep in mind, you're getting another one of these at level 16.
That's
So,
fine.
you know,
Mhm.
don't forget that one.
I shan't.
There's a
What?
feat for dragons called Shadow Dracolich. That's insane.
Shadow Track. What beat list are you looking at?
The DM one.
So it's not a feat for players?
It's a feat if you're a full-blooded fucking dragon. It comes from the Book of Dragons, which has rules for if you want to play as a dragon.
Okay. Then
Like
it's
an
still not,
actual
like, official
dragon.
content, yeah.
No, it's not.
I have every feat. I've spent a lot of money on digital books.
Well, the Book of Dragons is an unofficial.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing.
It's unofficial content. That's all I'm saying.
Are you single-handedly supporting the cause?
The cause
Look at you.
Pardon.
Oh, I was just saying, look at you. Intelligence 20 now. Granted,
Don't
it's
forget,
not. It's not
Julius.
as big of a blow now, since that means you only have been missing out on it since level 12. The additional 1 point to your ability score, but that's still some time. But it's
Well,
not,
I'm
I guess,
glad
as
I
big of
thought
a blow.
about it.
Well, now I have to continue to get my further lead. So, what's it going to take for me to get the Tomb of Leadership and Influence?
That's funny.
The complication. I am.
You would have to. I will likely include those items, but at a much higher level.
But we're level 14 now. We're big boys.
Yeah, keep in mind that you're going to be level 20 for the majority of the third arc, and then you're going to get 2 boons. So technically, you're hitting the equivalent of level 22, while still technically level 20, but it's really level 22.
Did you know that there's a feat where you actually have a chance of getting the in-game boons?
Is there? I did not know that.
Mhm.
Are you joking, or is that really a thing?
It's really a thing. I was looking at it when I was looking up the feats for Big Pappy.
What is it called?
Man, I don't remember off the top of my head. It's one of the newer ones, but
It's a feat that lets you grab a boon?
No, it's a feat that does other stuff, but it's at level, I think 10, you have a 10% chance to get one of the feats. And every level up from then on, you have a 10% chance until you get one of the boons.
And then once you get one, it doesn't keep going.
Aberrant Dragon Mark, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Greater Aberrant, it's an optional attack on the Greater Aberrant powers. At the DM's option, a character who has the Aberrant Dragon Mark feat has a chance of manifesting greater power. Upon reaching the 10th level, such as a character has a 10% chance of gaining an epic boon among the options in Chapter 7 of the DMG. If the character fails to gain a boon, they have a 10% chance next time they gain a level.
Where is invisibility? Do I have to add it in?
I can do it for you. Shadow Touch, that gives you invisibility, and 1 first level spell of your choice from the Illusion or Necromancy School of Magic.
Alrighty, on that note, I'm out of here.
Alright, man.
Bye, guys.